Hello there.
Do not attempt to adjust your podcast player. We are controlling the transmission. We are here to be your guide, helping you to explore local events, the art scene, music, theater, sports, and possibly a conspiracy or two. All here on the GCRX Radio and Podcast Network.
Vlad, you sit next to Ryan in the room. When a new guy like him comes in and you see how hard he works and plays the right way, how much does that rub off on you and the rest of the team?
What's a rub off means?
What did he say?
What's that?
Honestly, I think I'm giving up on the whole not starting on time shtick.
There's no point to it.
It's not funny anymore.
No,
I'll tell you
not
that
really.
much. Kind of
Except for to
annoying.
us.
Zero sugar cream soda.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Hey, we're on, by the way.
Welcome to the Mostly Hockey Podcast. Powered by GCRX Podcasting Network and Alfresco Productions. I'll tell you what, boys. The internet is forever, and I'm so glad we're together.
Sure.
Yeah, I saw smiles on both of you. Get out of here. That was funny. How you boys been?
Good. Mikey?
Good.
Huh?
Chilling.
Tell you what, a little behind the curtain action, a little pre-show we were having. Could have kept going, man.
Oh, yeah.
Coulda kept going.
That could have been a whole
Could have
three
been. We just could have
episodes.
kept going.
Like I said,
That was great, man.
That's
That was
shit
nice.
should
What do we-
just go.
5 minutes late due to bladder issues.
That we all had to pee.
3 people have to pee, and there's one bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, swords were had, and I won.
I still stayed in the center though.
I mean, check everybody's socks.
There's only one to check.
Yeah.
So, back at it again. I'll tell you what. This time last week, I was the Bon Jovi part of a vacation, right?
Living on
Yeah.
prayer.
Halfway there.
Oh.
And
Josh?
I was what's up, Josh? How we doing? Living my best life, man, because I have 4 more days ahead of me. I was 4 days in, had 4 ahead of me. It was so good. It was so good. Justin, you're living that vacation life right now. Yeah. How's it been, man?
It's been good, man.
Yeah.
Been
Good.
doing not much of anything, hanging out with the lady.
Hell
Do a little
yeah.
grocery shopping we saw the other day.
We did,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I love
breakfast pizza rolls.
watching you like a dog on its hind legs going to a grocery store at least once a year.
Yeah.
Because you don't grocery shop.
No, dude, breakfast pizza rolls. They're legit. But oddly enough, there's no eggs in there.
There's no eggs?
No, it's just bacon and cheese.
Didn't it say eggs?
No.
I thought it said
bacon and
eggs,
cheese.
bacon,
I thought it said eggs on
I
it.
could have swore
Yeah,
it did.
I thought it said bacon, egg, and cheese. but
Really?
no. And then the picture is very deceiving too because it looks like it's
Yeah, I
egg.
could have swore there was chunks of egg in it.
No, I don't want
No.
Facebook.
Huh.
Go back to the pod.
Well, I'll
No,
be.
really good. No, I haven't done much of anything.
Yeah.
Did a little shopping.
Nice, man.
Kids been at school, so we get the alone time.
Absolute best
do it
vacation.
with the door open.
Jesus.
It's good stuff, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The best vacation, and no joke, what I've been telling people, because I went back to
Bro, it
reality
looks like it's
on
got eggs in
Tuesday.
it.
It does.
It does look like it has eggs in it. I went back to reality Tuesday. What I've been telling people is like this last vacation I just had wasn't a vacation in the sense of like we load up the family truckster and we take the kids to Destin, family truckster. Which, what did we say last time we talked about this? That's the Midwest Hamptons, right?
Yeah.
Destin, Florida. This was the vacation that I can only kind of think is the closest I'll ever get to retirement.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because it's just, there's no agenda. There's the Monday through Friday for the kids, which is fantastic. There's hanging out with your significant other.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing to do but decide where you want to go to lunch that day and how much, like how early is too early to start drinking.
Oh, dude,
That's it.
Freddy's.
right?
Freddy's has a grilled cheese steak burger right now.
Yeah. Steak and Shake did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good.
Butter burger.
Mhm.
No, not the butter. I'm sorry, the garlic burger. Do you remember when Steak and Shake did a garlic burger?
Yeah.
No.
So at the old gig, I recreated that and they loved it. The garlic burger was just the regular burger, right? And then garlic aioli. Then they took the bun They did the roller in garlic butter, and then they slammed some Parmesan cheese on top of that.
That's
pretty
pretty
good.
amazing.
It was really good. Mine were better, but it was really good.
I
Yeah.
believe you.
But yeah, so that last vacation, man, awesome. You're on it now.
Yeah.
You, sir, you're coming down the pipeline, right?
Last week of September.
So you got about a month away.
Technically, we leave on the 20th.
And where are you going?
We're going to Cancun.
Hell
yeah.
yeah, dude.
Damn. Where at in Cancun?
I don't remember.
Place with the big flag.
Playa del
It's
Carmen,
it's a secrets
Cozumel.
resort.
Oh, secret.
Secret. It's a secret. Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody.
Well, I mean, dude, I said we should do a show.
Player.
We should do a show
something.
Cancun
Yeah.
trip.
I would love to go to Cancun again.
Dude, I'm down.
I tried to get Casey to go to Cancun this year. Wasn't in the cards. Air conditioner said no.
Like go get
She
an
said no.
Yeah.
all inclusive resort,
Yeah, dude.
no kids.
I lost a day of my life in Cancun once. I'd like to
Just-
get that back.
hanging
That-
out on
no,
the
you'll lose it again.
hanging out
No.
at the pool, getting up to the
Hell
bar, just
yes.
drinking all day. Yeah, eating.
Put it on the books.
eating
It's gonna be a
whatever.
week
You
of
can't get him to go to like anything on a Saturday, but he's like, we should all go to Cancun
I'll be
together. Hell yeah. No, that sounds fantastic though.
And Mikey and his wife.
Hell
me in
yes.
the suitcase.
Come
So-
on, Kayla. Come
Jamie-
on. Come on.
Jamie's like,
So,
we need our passports first.
Here's
Yeah, we do.
here's the deal. And I was gonna bring this up later. I'm gonna bring it up now because I don't see listener Katie in there. Is listener Katie not present in there?
She forgot it's Thursday.
No, she didn't. She actually she got a hold of the show.
Of course she did.
Listener Katie, huge supporter. I would say there are 3 gigantic supporters of this podcast. It's listener Katie, it's Casey, my wife out the window, and it's Jamie, your wife, who is on every single show.
Mhm.
3 people will definitely be tuned into this show every single time we do it, no matter what. Right? And Mikey pissed one of them off. Yeah. Have a great podcast, because listener Katie texts that to the show every time we have a show. Have a great podcast. Might not watch tonight, since I'm upset with Mikey because he ate the chomp meat sticks without me. Like to elaborate on that?
She'll get over it.
We have 3 people who listen to this. Look at Josh's face.
You didn't say
should have played that
anything
right
about
to
them.
your
They were
face.
sitting on my desk. I was hungry. Get over it.
God damn, she's not listening. You're talking to nobody, bud.
That's fine.
She'll have to
Don't
go
look
back
at the
and
camera
listen.
and wave and say, "Get over it."
Just go ahead. Just tell her.
You damn man.
I don't want to dig anymore. Grandpa.
We'll go buy more.
Well,
It'll
what-
be fine.
What are they again?
They're
They're-
good. I've had those. They're
Chomps.
super good.
It's a company called Chomps,
Yeah.
and they're basically
lot
Slim
like-
Jims,
Well, no, but they're a lot like a Lucky Lola's,
but they're a
meat
lot
stick.
cleaner.
They're thick.
There's
So
no,
it's a beef jerky.
Yeah, it's a beef stick. Yeah.
They've got
Okay.
all sorts of
Different
different kinds.
flavors.
The turkey one was really good.
Dude, turkey.
I'm surprised at
How
how
many
good
of
that
them
was.
were there? How many did you eat?
Well,
All of them.
we had the original ones that we shared.
Uh-huh.
So I got half, she got half.
Yeah.
And then there was the original one that she didn't get the first time she picked them up, and a jalapeno one that I wanted to try.
Ooh, jalapeno.
And I ate the jalapeno one this morning.
Mhm.
And then I ate the original beef stick yesterday for breakfast at work. David, you did not have it.
Cost us a listener, bro.
She'll be back.
All those Lucky Lola meat sticks that just
Oh.
went away too.
Oh, come on. Yeah, you better.
You know,
Yeah.
like all those there she is.
Oh, Lucas. Apparently, one of my kids eats those.
Yeah,
I-
Chomps
I've
beef sticks are good.
That,
They're really
that would
good.
make a
They're
lot
good.
of sense. Why I've never seen
Is
them in
the-
my house.
The turkey one green, yeah,
Turkey one's yellow.
yellow.
Yeah.
The green one, jalapeno.
Jalapeno. That's
So
the
good.
jalapeno.
I've had that one.
There's hardly any jalapeno flavor on it at all.
Really?
We got to start.
You ain't
like,
getting no
hiding-
jalapeno flavor like you normally get
Dude,
with Lucky Lolas.
I eat cream cheese on a cracker with that. Just put that over the top. Just
Yeah.
cover it over top.
How much cream cheese?
Oh,
Half a brick.
What- yeah. I mean, I'll do a half a pound.
Half a brick.
pound,
Doesn't matter.
you know, per sitting.
Yeah.
I mean,
We-
if you don't eat a bagel like that, that's also
Do-
great on a bagel.
Do you heat
right?
that cream cheese up?
No,
So, because we do this stuff on goat cheese, and we heat the goat cheese and this up,
I can see that being.
and then
good.
we hit it with crackers.
But no,
Yeah.
you just cold
Super good.
cream cheese, half pound, smother it with that
Yeah.
on a bagel. Delicious.
Dude, you want to take that a step up, man? You cold smoke that cream cheese,
Throw it in the smoker.
Ooh,
Cold smoke
but you got to
it.
cold smoke it. You can't do a cold smoke in our smoker. You have to buy an extension. Yeah,
That sucks.
but it's only like $100.
Get to spending.
Yeah, cold smoke.
Donations.
Speaking of, like, Boys, I used every outdoor cooking appliance I had this last weekend.
Get it.
We saw pictures.
Every
Those wings
single
look-
one.
Those wings look good.
Those
Oh,
wings? Yeah, did you
look
like those?
amazing.
Well, a
We
funny
should
thing.
do wings. this
Funny
weekend.
thing about those wings is my son apparently left the Fisher household and came over to my house before he had the wings because he hates everything that comes out of that smoker.
Oh, really?
Everything that comes out of that smoker, that kid's like, nah, unless it's pulled pork.
Dude, he ate the shit out of that pork.
He
last
loves
week.
pulled pork, but he won't eat the wings. I did I did
What was
beef
wrong with those
ribs
wings
one
that
time. He
that
hated
didn't
those.
like?
He said they taste like bacon. I'm like, you're welcome.
Yeah, that-
Well,
Yeah.
I don't see the
Like,
problem.
That's
we smoked
great.
them and then I fried them on the Blackstone. Didn't see an issue. They were
What
good.
kind of oil do you use?
Canola.
Canola.
Canola oil. Yeah. I didn't see a problem. There's no track record other than pulled pork of Daryl liking anything coming out of that smoker. Nothing. Turkey. We've done brisket. He didn't even like the brisket, did he? So brisket, pork.
Did you
yeah.
try a different rub or something?
No. If he's not gonna like it, it's on him.
Maybe he's sick.
More for you.
Maybe he's sick.
Maybe he's got a
What did
viral
I,
thing that's been
what
going
did I
around
say?
or whatever. Messing with his taste.
What did I
buds.
say we were getting Allie checked out for? Oh, she wanted hers left out. I texted in the pod bros. Yeah, Allie asked if we could render some of the wings, not in the smoker, and just deep fry them for her because she doesn't like the smoker flavor. And I was like, I sent that to the pod bros, and I'm like, clearly we're getting her checked out next week. Something's wrong with her for
Yeah.
sure. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just a middle age thing. Maybe only us middle aged people like smoker food.
Yeah.
I don't know. The kids don't dig it. But we did that. We grilled. We did a traditional grill on Sunday. We did the pork steaks, the hamburgers, the hot dogs. Yeah, hit the Blackstone, hit the smoker, hit the grill. Mikey, you're tipping the toe into the Blackstone, right? You're getting there.
I'm considering it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I know.
Considering it.
Justin cooks some mad ass fried rice on his Blackstone.
Yeah.
Fried rice. You could fry on it. Smash burgers. Do it all, man. But yeah, mostly 40 podcasts already.
We're going to Secrets, Playa Blanca, Costa. I don't know how to say that.
That
That
I
last
didn't
one.
even read it, but you saying it, all I heard was McLovin, like chicka, yeah,
Chicka,
fake out D,
chicka,
fake
yeah,
out D,
yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
We've got so the situation that we've got going on tonight is there is a chunk of hockey to talk about. This is probably one of
Yeah.
our first mostly hockey podcasts, and then there is a chunk between the three of us of mostly, so much so that I think we've decided to bypass a game, right?
Dude.
So the
There's so
situation,
much on there.
yeah.
You missed.
What's up?
We have a passing.
I have something on a passing. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll get there because I'm not up to hockey just yet. But what I'm saying is, before we get to hockey, we do have a let's settle it. But before even that,
Oh,
Justin,
yeah.
I want to ask you: have you lost faith in humanity anymore this week, like you did last week? Because I lost faith in humanity a little bit this week too.
Dude, every day of my life, I lose a little bit more.
Yeah,
I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm 95% of the population. Just get rid
Thanos
of-
was right.
and dude,
Thanos was right.
I've been a big proponent of Thanos was right. Like from the
Justin's been
get-go.
saying it for a long
Thanos snap.
time, and I
Thanos
gave
snap.
him a lot of shit. I'm like,
What's our unemployment
Settle
rate
down,
right
man.
now? Like 7%, right? I think that's a little bit too low. It needs to be a little bit higher. I think we need to get rid of some of these damn people.
well,
Like, I'm not joking.
I most of the time give you garbage over that, man. I usually give you a lot of shit over that because I'm like, man, just people are people. And I typically give you shit with your road rage because I constantly hear you telling me about how people piss you off in traffic
Mhm.
and how much road rage you have in your life. And I'm like, dude, they're gonna do it. Just let them do it.
Just drive a little faster.
Just let it be. It is the way it is, right? But I experienced something a couple days ago that made me say, God damn it, maybe Justin's right. And I hate saying that. I hate saying
I'm
that.
right, dude.
I hate saying that. But here's what I
I'm gonna lean
experienced.
back. I'm gonna take this. In.
Why are your arms on your head? What are you doing? There. Okay. So
Put your pants back on, Justin.
in 45 minutes of driving on a road, I saw this. This was Wednesday. I saw not one, not two, but three drivers, not people in the passenger seat, but drivers with their foot out the window. I don't know what that I don't know what the hell was going on Wednesday that made people want their patoots out, but I would prefer you to have both of them in the car, right? Because if your patoots are out the car in the passenger seat, you're gonna be so screwed when you get wrecked. But you're not controlling the vehicle, right? How the hell are you gonna be alert and driving with a patoot out the window? Physically, I can't do it.
The
All right.
driver?
The
His
driver,
Oh.
3 drivers with foot out the window. They
I see
weren't
a lot of passengers.
They weren't
doing that.
driving Jeeps, man. They were driving vehicles that had doors. And these
Was
people
it
had
a-
their feet out.
was
the
it a
window.
Tesla?
No, I saw
Maybe it's
2.
the
I did
self-
see 2 Cybertrucks. I'll tell you what.
Have you seen the all flat black one?
Yeah,
running
dude.
around town.
That's
dude.
so I saw that one,
Yeah.
which is a Batmobile.
Yeah, it is the Batmobile.
And I saw a regular one today. I think I like them. I think I like them a lot. I think I would have one if I had like lottery money.
I don't think they're all that expensive.
Really?
Consider like compared to a truck. No.
That's so that flat black
Go ahead,
one's
keep telling-
wrapped.
keep
It's a
telling-
wrapped one.
Yeah. Keep telling your story.
Yeah, it
I'll-
looks
I'll
like
Google
it looks like a Batmobile. It looks like Christian Bale Batmobile.
Nice.
So badass. Truck. I don't know if we should call them trucks, like Cyber Truck. Maybe we call it Cyber Crossover, but I don't know. They
80K.
do 80K.
It's not that bad.
Nothing. 80K. Not the big a deal. Tim, I have salt and pepper shakers that work themselves now.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
So-
considering for a truck, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
the average cost of a truck nowadays is about $100,000.
yeah, you ain't joking.
right.
I mean, the
You ain't
Ford Lightning Electric that just came out was 125,000.
The coolest damn thing
The
about
base model was 125,000.
the coolest damn thing about that is the blue line that goes all the way around it.
Yes.
That's cool as shit. That's
Yeah.
about it. To finish off my people are trash driving story, I'm watching people drive past me with their patoots out the window, full leg, right? One of them upside down visor too. I thought that was notable.
Mhm.
Upside down visor, yeah, you get your foot out the window, huh?
What
I get
did-
it.
What did you say when you seen it?
Literally by myself. What did I say? I said,
The fuck is that?
yeah, exactly. Hit me, Justin. Jesus. I actually did this. Fuck are we doing here? Like, I had no idea what was going on, and I thought maybe there was a memo out. I kept looking at the things above, the missing children things. I'm like, did it say throw your patoots out? Because how are 3 people doing it? How?
3 people in one
In a
driving-
row.
Yeah, in a.
I
yeah.
almost pulled over. I'm like, is this real? I don't, but nonetheless, that doesn't matter. This is what really killed it for me. All right. I give you shit because people, you constantly are mad that people don't drive fast enough.
Mhm.
And I get it, right? I get that. I drive slow.
Mhm.
I'm a slow driver.
Yeah,
I
you
do
do.
the speed limit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
drive so damn slow.
So I'm a slow driver. I'm typically in the other lane, right? I drive slow. Is what it is. Before my current vehicle that I drive every day, I used to drive a Mazda 3 and a 94 Eclipse, low to the ground, roller skate, right?
I love that Eclipse. I love that thing.
It died a horrible death.
I'm very good.
But the fact of the matter is, like, I got into bigger vehicles. I'll never go back. Right? It's a truck pretty much all the way for me. But I still don't drive a million miles an hour. So I'm driving down this road. I've already seen 3 people with their patoots out. Think they're fucking psychotic people. I look, always scanning. Mikey, you always got to scan, right? I'm always scanning. I see this Dodge Ram, noted Dodge Ram. Okay. I see this Dodge Ram coming from behind me. And it's not a brand new fancy Dodge Ram. It's a it's a busted and rusted,
I'm sorry.
nicely
I was fixing
patinaed.
you were a little blue.
It was a nicely patinaed Dodge Ram coming from behind me, and he's Brian O'Connor in it, right through the traffic. That guy passed me doing 90 and almost hit me. 2-lane road, Route 3, I believe, going to Alton.
Oh, joy.
I'm not even joking, man. He gets in front of me. It's not going quick enough still. He gets on the shoulder, just barreling down the shoulder. And there was 2 trash bags in his tailgate, just popcorning. And I'm like, I'm going to watch him die. He's going to flip that truck. I'm going to watch it. And I just, that with the patoots out times 3.
You were waiting for him to wreck that truck.
I think I sped up a little bit. I was like,
Finally,
I think he might wreck. Yeah, dude. And people, you could see the red lights just bouncing down the lane and people stopping. Like, who's gonna? I also kept watching to see if there was gonna be a cop coming from behind me. I thought maybe he was like, running. No, he was probably just late to yoga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus Christ, man.
It's that
It made
sweaty
no
goat
sense,
yoga, man.
dude.
Them dude eat that up.
But nonetheless, like yeah, dude, I don't know. That was a 45-minute stretch of road, and I was like, Justin might be right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. You gotta let settle this for us, right?
I do. Yeah.
All right.
You guys ready?
Let's get it.
Waffle, pancake, or French toast?
Oh, shit.
Which one is better?
Shit. Okay, dude.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna start this off because, dude, I was gonna go 100% French toast is better than the other two, but then I started really thinking about the overall structural integrity of a waffle.
Yeah.
All right. And it's got me second guessing, but you don't put like powdered sugar on a waffle. At least I don't.
I don't either.
And
No, I don't either.
And dude, the powdered sugar on French toast, it's game changer.
So you're going French toast?
Man, pancakes are out for me.
Okay.
All right, pancakes are out.
You want to go, Mike?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Pancakes in every single scenario except for one. Are we going to Waffle House? If we're going to Waffle House, which is the classiest establishment ever.
Hell yeah.
I got yelled at by some dude on Facebook the other day. Because
Really?
I was like, ma'am, you cannot be talking shit about the Waffle House. It is an extremely classy establishment. This guy's like, there's no such thing as classy at Waffle House. And I just went, shut up, Richard.
Do not disrespect the house.
Exactly. A lot of great things come out of Waffle House. Man, it worked there for years. The one off on round 3.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
yeah, if we're going to Waffle House, I'm getting a waffle. If we're going anywhere else, more than likely it's going to be pancakes. If I get something that has pancakes come with it.
Well, French toast is a nothing to me.
Fair enough.
Doesn't count.
Really?
Yeah, I'm out. Oh god, it's like Sophie's choice over here on this waffle pancake, bro.
I'm not gonna lie though, those pancakes look fire
good.
amazing,
All of this.
They
looks-
do.
all
Would
of
you
this
just
looks
go to
good.
Great Clips and type in food? Like that looks great.
Yeah, they all look
Great
delicious.
Clips. You know I meant Glamour Shots, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing, right? Same
Great
thing.
Clips' hair.
Same
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Glamour
Wait,
Shots.
wasn't Glamour Shots though?
Why can't fruit be compared? I don't know.
Okay, go
The,
Continue, please.
so I'm going pancakes or waffles, and that's tough, man.
No.
Damn, so I feel like pancakes, a waffle isn't always for me. A waffle is a
Yeah.
very specific special occasion
You
type
gotta
of
be in the mood
situation,
for a waffle.
right? Yeah.
And waffles are situational.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
you-
yeah.
Like, if I'm dressed up but I have to eat something, right?
It's a waffle.
Yeah, because like you're gonna, it's not as messy.
Classy, just like Waffle House. See, Justin gets
Don't
it.
you respect?
100%.
I feel you know what
Oh,
it is for
no.
me, and this is a true fat boy thing for me.
I'm listening.
I feel like I don't eat as much extra breakfast food if I have a waffle. And it's probably the absolute backwards because pancakes are probably more filling.
Yeah.
But I'm going pancakes just because I feel like I could have some pancakes, some bacon, some eggs, maybe some sausage. And I don't think I could do that with a waffle. For some reason, the waffle feels like,
A waffle is a one and done.
yeah, you're over with. It's game over. And it doesn't make any sense because knowing, I'm no chef, but knowing what I know,
I'll
the
make French
waffle
toast. I'll make
has
French
more
toast tomorrow.
dense. Like the waffle's more, the waffle has more batter going on to it.
Oh, not humble brag, but I make some bomb French toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to
My
hear
French toast be fluffy.
do you wanna hear a
It'll be
secret?
good. Yeah.
secret time?
Secret.
Secret time. I aspire to one day in my life. And this is not any pressure whatsoever. So I don't want you to think that.
I won't be able to make this.
I know. I already know that. I don't invite you over, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I aspire to have Fisher Saturday breakfast one day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like a brunch.
Like I want to have a beer mosa and I just want to be a fly on the wall and then get to eat the food. Like I like to see it all come together and then get to enjoy
The, bacon
the
and
Fisher
eggs,
Saturday
biscuits
breakfast.
and
Yeah.
gravy.
But I want the accoutrement of watching the symphony come together. Aside from what I would
My-
imagine.
Mikey can't make French toast. You can't make French toast.
No.
Really?
No,
I'll hook you
it
up,
just
bro.
does not come.
Dude,
out.
I'll hook you up.
I made it correctly one time, and I had a bunch of rum chata mixed in with
I'll
the.
give you a bomb ass recipe. I know a guy who used to make some badass French toast.
I'm in.
I hook you up.
Give me that guy's number.
I got
Now,
you.
This is also a whole other thing because we're in a fantasy hockey league together.
Yes.
I had some questions about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at it tomorrow. I gotta open up my.
I had
my
a couple people hit me up. I'm like, you guys are still playing?
Yeah.
I got
So-
one who wants to join. So,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Well, we might need one. Then. Do you guys eat French toast with powdered sugar? Yeah, we talked about.
I don't like powdered sugar.
You gotta have powdered
I
sugar
don't
on
like-
French toast.
Like
Yeah.
Secret Time too. I don't like powdered sugar on my French toast.
But this is what I was gonna suggest, just for the show.
Mhm.
Friendly wager
Okay.
on
Fantasy?
fantasy.
I suck at it though.
The person that loses
Yes.
has to spend. I don't know. We could talk about this more. I was gonna say 24 hours
Oh,
or so many pancakes, right? So for every pancake you eat, you lose an hour.
what do we?
Or you could go sit at like a Waffle House or something
Oh.
for 24 hours.
I saw this.
And then
Yeah.
every pancake or every waffle, whatever you wanted to do.
I'll fuck you guys up in this.
th-
Yeah, I'll lose. First off, I'm gonna lose fantasy, like just right out the gate.
Well, this also.
Well,
gives
maybe you have a good
some
team this
incentive.
year.
Yeah, maybe it gives you some incentive.
No,
to-
but
to
what I'm
actually
saying is,
play better.
I will destroy this. So you're saying 24 hours in a Waffle House?
Yeah.
And but let's say pancakes, right?
Yeah.
24 hours in Waffle House. However many pancakes you eat, you get out an
Pancakes or
hour
waffles or
early.
whatever you're
I will
doing.
destroy 24 pancakes and walk out. I'm not even joking.
Well, I mean, that
Are you going to be leaving them all in the parking lot when
No,
you walk out the door?
No, guys. Something that I was going to talk about vacation. I am at my optimal fattest I've ever been. That's not true. That's not true. I'm way away. Okay, there was a time where I weighed 344 pounds. Okay, and I'm not that close, but I am the fattest I have been in quite some time.
As
Okay,
big as they make.
I could do it. I guarantee you, I could do it. Justin, you've seen me eat horse meat steaks from Ponderosa. I'll destroy that.
You think you could just
I'll even
in one sitting?
I'll raw dog them too. Like I won't even put anything on them. I will just
Oh,
fold them like a
dude.
taco. And
No.
You remember Bill Murray in
No.
Groundhog Day?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I will fuck it.
Oh.
You know what? Game on. Yeah, I mean,
You know what the
sign
messed
me
up
up.
thing is now that he's saying that, both of us, all three of us now have to be there when this happens.
I will do it.
Because I want to see it happen now.
So what do we have to find an all-you-can-eat pancake place though? Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Wait,
I
do
don't-
those exist?
I don't think so.
I don't-
Oh,
So we could screw a church over and be like, "When's your next pancake?"
when's your next pancake? When's your next men's prayer breakfast?
I will destroy you guys
He
on some
spent-
pancake. eating,
Mikey
though.
would just spend 24 hours away from.
Mikey would just
Hey,
he would show up.
I'm kind of I respect that.
Mikey would show up with a box of Chomps beef steaks and just sit there
just sit
and
there.
eat them. Like,
I-
I'll stay here all day.
I'd bring a book. I just
You would do that.
yeah.
You would do that too.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily.
You'd be like, I can
be
only
in a
eat
big hurry.
one.
oh, what do I have?
That's what Justin would do. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
damn.
Mikey's personal life enough to say that about him, but I guarantee I would put money on saying Justin would be like, I can only eat one bite.
No, I think that I could probably put down 15
I would walk the hell out of that restaurant in an hour.
in my ass.
1 hour.
Dude, I'll give you up.
You better bite your
Yeah.
tongue, boy.
Okay. Katie, I love you. I'm sorry. I'll give you $100 if you do that.
Are you kidding me?
24 pancakes in 1 hour. I
In
will
1
give
hour?
you $100.
Oh, it's gonna buy so much drywall in wood. I could do it. Guarantee you.
Dude,
You could make the pancakes.
pull the camera up.
You could
All
make the
right, all right.
pancakes. I'm not giving you $100 if I don't do it though.
No.
Okay.
It's a deal.
What?
Yeah.
No, hang on a minute.
One
No,
Hey, we just shook on it.
No, it doesn't matter. It's a gentleman's bet.
I will
But-
eat. I will eat 24 pancakes in 1 hour.
In 1 hour.
1 hour
Dude.
for $100.
I don't think it's possible.
She's not here. She's not here.
I don't think it's possible.
I think it's possible. Is Aaron? Is listener Aaron on right
he
now?
Is. Yeah, he is.
Hey, Aaron.
He commented,
chocolate cake.
He commented it. Yeah. Tim
Yep,
loves double
there's that.
chocolate cake. He came one piece short of eating a whole cake.
And it wasn't a whole cake. Aaron, what kind of cake was that? That was a triple layer chocolate cake.
All right. What's that have to do with what we're talking about?
It's 24 pancakes. I will do this. Done and done.
Whew, man.
Yeah.
That makes my stomach hurt just thinking about it.
I will
Like, don't get me
feel
wrong. I mean,
so bad the
in-
next day.
I remember-
an hour. In
1 hour.
I don't think he's going
1
to get
hour.
it done in an hour.
I remember a time me and Tim went to Great Wall and they were pissed at us after a half hour because
You leave now.
Destroyed that.
Me
place.
You leave now.
Me and Tim go to Great Wall. We just were at Great Wall like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, like,
And-
I'm
and
not,
He
you know.
got 2 plates in him. He was like, "I'm done."
By the way, but that's
No.
not, that's Great Wall. That's not, it's not ginger,
He
Oh, okay. Okay,
he
deal.
will do
Ooh,
it.
hibachi
Double
grill.
date.
We'll live- we'll
Ooh,
live- Aaron.
Shogun.
We'll
Oh,
live stream
show-
this whole damn
yeah.
thing. By the way,
How
we'll
do
do
you
a
get-
whole. Dude, this
Haven't
do a
not been
whole
there yet.
episode
So good.
at the Waffle House.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll
Just
stream
do
it
a-
live.
Yeah,
We'll do
just
it
stream
live.
that shit live.
Hey, Aaron, hibachi grill. Hibachi grill. So good out in St. Charles. Sushi AI. Hey, Aaron, I've done so much competition eating with Aaron. How many sushi rolls did I eat with you and your dad at Sushi AI all you can eat sushi? His dad was like, Tim's a machine.
All right, how about this? Okay, how about this? For every pancake that Mikey eats, you have to eat 2.
What? No.
No.
24 pancakes in 1 hour? You're doing math now?
I'm eating 12 pancakes.
Yeah,
then.
what are you talking about? You look scared. That's what. That's the issue here.
Why you
no.
I
scared,
can do it,
Justin?
man. I can do it. I know I can do it. You have to believe in yourself.
I don't think
You
do it.
can do it.
I
You
don't
can
think
get
you
a better
do it.
job. You
I
can-
love that kid.
I think that kid that jazzes me up. You ever
Yeah.
watch that?
I don't think
Holy
so.
crap,
Oh, yeah,
dude!
there's this kid talking to his mom.
Jesus
And
Christ!
his mom's like having a hard time. And
Yeah.
this kid, he's like sitting on a couch.
6. He's like
like-
6 years old.
He's like playing with Play-Doh, and
Yeah.
he just looks up at his mom, and he's just like,
she
"You
says
can do
something.
anything you want.
She says
You can
something
get a
like, "I
better
can't
job.
do it.
I can't do it." He was like, "You do anything. You get a better job, make more
You
money.
can make more money.
That's how he says it too.
You
More
could be the
money.
president of
could
the
be the
United States of America. Yeah, you." And I'm like,
I love that
Whoa,
video,
dude.
That
Yeah.
kid'll get you pumped up.
he will.
Yeah.
I listen to him every time I need a little,
Yeah.
and then also drink. But so, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I'll take the pancakes,
Dude, Tim can do it. My money on him for sure.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
eat.
think-
I'm gonna eat 23 pancakes. Justin will be like,
All right, we gotta
"Somebody's
find first.
closer." He's
and foremost,
changing it. Look
Mikey,
at-
we got to find the place that has the biggest pancakes, the largest.
we could make pancakes. We both have Blackstones.
the largest pancakes.
Make the
ever.
damn pancakes.
All right, 24 of them. Something.
Maybe this is how we do the Fisher. Oh, I just invited myself to Fisher breakfast. This
You
is
ain't
how we do it
coming.
right here. Look at him. You ain't coming to breakfast.
You ain't coming, bro.
Oh,
You're not invited.
God. All
My
right,
money is
man.
on Tim. Man, you got a lot of people behind you.
Who's that, Mikey? Low Mikey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there for a lot of that too. And that shit goes back. I wish Rod was on. Because Rod was on, I ate
Yeah,
a
you were a younger man back then.
I ate
Tim.
a burrito at a hotel I used to work at that was the size like my daughter was born at a smaller weight than this burrito. And I killed it and then worked a dinner shift. Yeah. Dude.
That's
Telling you.
talent.
The only difference nowadays is it affects different parts of my body weird. Like
12-inch pancakes. Is
The
that a big
gluttonous-
pancake?
that seems pretty average to me.
Is 12
The-
inches big?
Sounds like a block. It's about like that big.
That seems pretty average to me, guys. I don't- the
12 inches.
the gluttonous of the 9 days off. I was talking to Justin about this earlier.
Yeah.
I have never felt more physically like a garbage bag in my entire life
you go back
than
to work.
Tuesday. Yeah, dude. Like parts of my body hurt. Like my foot that I drive with hurt, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I was sweating. It was like 70 degrees out on Tuesday. I was just sweating, just nonstop. It was meat sweats. It was so gross, dude. But yeah, so the problem is now how I used to eat stuff. I don't know if I can recover as quick. So yeah, I'll eat 24 pancakes in an hour. I'm gonna need a few days,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna need some Pedialyte. Like the electrolytes
I don't
have
think
to
you
build
can
back
do
up.
it.
No,
Mikey,
you don't.
you
You
got
don't
faith?
know me.
I got $100 on him not doing it. That's
I'm so excited.
I don't think there's
So
shit.
much drywall and so much wood. Oh, I'm excited.
I almost was. I can give you 1,000. And I was like,
I saw you. Oh, yeah, dude.
You go. You saved me from saying something.
So
real
you
dumb,
better
because
watch
I was like,
yourself.
I'll give you-
Tim come flying over that desk to shake your hand. brother.
$1,000 is fucking go out. Show over. We'll be
Show
back
over.
later.
We're going to Waffle House.
We're
right
going
now.
to do the pancakes
Jesus,
now.
man. All right, boys. Let's bust open this hockey. Unfortunately, man, hockey isn't fantastic right now. Justin.
Yeah. Jamie would have been. Jamie's like, I would have kicked your ass.
Got some hockey we got to talk about. And unfortunately, man, okay, before I think everybody pretty much knows what we're about to talk about, but before we get into that, I want to say this. 100% when we decided to do a podcast, half-assed, mind you, because this podcast wasn't whole until Mikey showed up. But when we decided to do this podcast half-assed by ourselves with a 16-year-old, we found ourselves talking about hockey that I don't think I'd ever seen. Like, I'd never seen, like, sexual assault cases in hockey. I'd never seen, like, possibly somebody sleeping with someone's mom in hockey. You know, I'd never seen any of this craziness. That Adam Johnson thing, I'd never seen that, dude. So much crazy
A lot of
shit
drama
has happened since we started this podcast, and it's weird because it's something to talk about, but at the same time, it's like it's a glimpse into people's lives plus hockey, and this is no different, man. So I sent you guys. I woke up Saturday morning. You know, the first thing I saw when I started scrolling around was the Goudreaus. And so, if you don't know, Johnny Gaudreau, Johnny Hockey, and his brother Matthew, they were killed Friday night, late night, in a drunk driver accident where they were both riding bicycles, and the drunk driver passed a car, came around, and took them both out, and they both died. Johnny Hockey, 31, I believe, his brother 29. Apparently very close, very, very close. They played in Boston together, Boston College. Johnny Hockey obviously playing for the Columbus Blue Jackets, but most notably played 10 years for Calgary.
Yeah.
You guys seen the photos of the Saddle Dome in Calgary?
Dude,
So they had
it hit me. The one that got me, and it's always the same video. They showed one in Calgary out front, and there was a guy walking back and forth, and he was playing Amazing Grace on the bagpipes, and I was just like, nope, I'm done. I can't look up any more of this stuff.
Well, the stairs of the Saddle Dome in Calgary are just filled with flowers and jerseys and memorials. There's a artist out there, young lady. I saw her a bunch. She's in a Calgary jersey. She's got paint all over. She's painting a mural of Johnny Gaudreau right outside the Saddle Dome. And I think she's toting it as like a 12-hour mural that she's painting. Her stuff's awesome too. Her painting's insane. She's like 20 something. But I think the biggest thing about this is, man, like, and dude, the heartstrings on this shit, right? Like, they were both supposed to be in their sister's wedding the next day.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Just Jesus Christ. But you dig into it, we start finding out, right? The media, first and foremost, the media. And yeah, we're a podcast sitting here reporting on it almost a week later. But there's no privacy. And we know that. You're on camera every 90 seconds when you walk out your front door. Yeah. But the journalism is the same way. Got to be first. Got to be first. So
it's more important to be first than it is to be correct.
Exactly.
That's the main problem with everything.
Yep. And this story broke before the family knew.
Yeah,
that's fucked up, man. Like they had this out before the family was notified. That's messed up. That's so messed up. And then you get into it more and more and more, and nothing's quiet, right? The guy that hit them, his drunk driver, told him he had between 5 and 6 beers that night. Was currently drinking a beer in the car. Cam and Strick talked about it. That guy worked for a rehab facility.
Yeah.
Come on, man. A drug and alcohol rehab facility. That's where he worked. And then the footage comes out of his hearing, court hearing right then and there. Apparently this happened in New Jersey, and apparently there's a 72-hour hold on any vehicular homicide type of situations. Well, this happened during a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
So when that happens, you're going to be in there longer. The judge notifies this man that just killed 2 people that he's going to be in jail till Thursday. He sits back in his chair and he goes, so I'm here till Thursday? Yeah, you piece of shit. You're there till Thursday. You killed 2 people too.
2 people.
Like, they both got little kids. You know, they both got wives. Apparently they all hung out together nonstop. And the thing I keep seeing everywhere is they're together. They've always been together and they're together. And the family even came out and said, luckily they're together. Right. So fucked up, man. You know, so what did Cam say? So, God help me out.
I'm trying to remember.
so there's no reason for anyone to do that nowadays. There's so
No.
many damn ways to get home, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't drive home. Shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I know you're the same way. Like
yeah.
Mikey, same way. Like it's so preventable. Jesus Christ.
There you go.
So preventable. And the guy shows no remorse. And should he walk, man? Like, whew,
No,
he's not gonna walk, but he's gonna be out of jail before he gets sentenced. Good luck, dude. Like, Jesus Christ, I've seen nothing but hate on all that stuff for him. But it's a fucked up situation, man. Two hockey players are dead, but more importantly, man, two brothers, two sons, two fathers, two husbands.
yeah, it's
Two
sad.
humans, man. And
It's
that's
super sad.
shit. It sucks so bad. Oh, I got a graphic up there for Montreal Caulfield. He's changing his jersey number this year. So 13.
Yeah, why was this?
Just for Johnny Hockey. So
Oh, okay.
he's a buddy.
Okay.
He's a buddy. Yeah, he was.
I thought somebody got traded.
Don't quote me on it. He
because
was
he was 22.
22.
Yeah,
I was
he
gonna say
was 22.
25. Yeah,
I
so
believe
he's
he was
changing.
22, and I was like, did somebody get traded?
No, he's changing
that
to
I didn't see?
13 in tribute.
All right.
Which I've read a lot of stuff. They want to rename.
Yeah, he could have spent $20 on an Uber.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, they want to rename the Lady Bing, I believe. Am I wrong on that? They want to rename.
I never saw which one they said
They want to
wanted
rename a trophy for Johnny Gaudreau. Calgary and Columbus will retire. There's a game coming up, I think, in December. Don't quote me on that. The first time those two meet, there's already talks of them retiring it in both arenas that night.
Perfect.
So yeah, and why not? You know, Johnny Hockey was always one of those dudes too. You always heard him rumored to come here,
Yeah.
and it was never going to happen.
No.
But yeah, it sucks, man. All around good guy too. I mean, anybody passes away, you hear all these stories of good stories from people who've played with him, people who've worked with him. You never. I think it was real important that Cam said too. Like, you never heard bad stories from him though. Nobody
Yeah,
ever said that guy was a
Johnny Hockey
was a
an
douchebag,
idol of
right?
his growing up.
Everybody just had nothing but love to say about the guy. It sucks, man.
Dude was fun to watch play hockey.
He
too.
was, man, and he gave great highlight reels, man. He never got a cup, right?
Right.
Which sucks. And he was never, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. He never really got over the other end of the roller coaster. He just kind of stayed right there as far as like peak playability, right? He never got to the top and then went down. And maybe he would have been Columbus. But did you guys, and they mentioned, I was hoping they said it on Cam, and I was already thinking it, and kind of bums me out because I was going to say this to you two. Stop for a minute and think about what Columbus has dealt with for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
Dude.
that was one thing that
Yeah.
Cam had said. He's like, man, are the Blue Cat Jackets cursed?
Dude. And apparently they have really, really wealthy owners. They don't care about spending money, right? But shit, I mean, that firework incident.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so
Like-
you lose a goaltender
Yeah.
with an accident like that.
Yeah.
You lose Goudreau.
Yeah.
You know.
It's
Within just a couple years.
Yeah.
and Cam even said, "Aren't you kind of rooting for him now?" Shit,
Yeah,
like you kind of want them to win, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
Justin's like, I already did the math. It's not going to happen.
they got a lot of cap space available.
They got a lot of cap space now.
Isn't
with
that terrible?
Line
Like,
gone, with the good, but it still doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah,
yeah, that was actually a
that team's got to be rebuilt.
There was a discussion I saw what happens to that contract, and I think Cam even again. I know we just listened to that, so that's our point of reference. But like even Cam and Strick were talking about like that. They think that goes to the family.
that contract will go to the family. It is insured because of how big of a contract it was.
Right.
I was gonna say,
And the length of the contract is it
Yeah.
was fully insured. Every single bit of that money immediately goes to the family.
So then my question too is like, if it was insured that way, was it insured? And I hate to fucking say this, man, but like, was it insured the other way for the team? So is the team just capped on that, or do they
I
get
do not
to
believe so.
exempt it?
Because I looked, and now that Cap Friendly's gone,
Mm.
I did find another website that was looking pretty good,
You
and it
didn't
was
go to
pretty spot
Columbus
on.
Friendly.
No. I looked for it, couldn't find it.
Yeah.
It was Puckpedia.
Oh, okay.
So I looked at that,
That's,
and they've got like,
that's a unfortunate name though.
Sounds like an OnlyFans.
yeah, effectively.
It sounds like Watchdog.com. Like
Yeah.
it's like Pedia.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You went the other way.
I went.
Yeah, you went the other
Oh,
way.
God.
But
Oh.
I looked the other day because I was looking to, and we'll touch on it, so I won't even
Yeah, yeah.
mention it. But it was like they're under the floor now,
Yeah, exactly.
and I looked, and he's
Oh, he's-
not on the roster anymore.
no.
And they had like 26 million available in cap space,
So
so
what
they're
happens?
under the 66 million floor.
So what happens, right?
So that means that right now Columbus is probably scrambling to try and find themselves a free agent or two to pay them a lot of money so they can get above that floor.
insane.
Because they got to be
Insane,
above
man.
that floor. But then I was also looking, and it's like, shit, there's 4 teams that are over the salary cap
Yeah.
that ain't dropped underneath yet, and we're about to start training camp in a week and a half.
Yep.
So
That's-
Vegas, looking at you, Vegas.
Oh,
Damn
someone
near
will-
$11 million over the salary cap.
Don't
still.
worry. We haven't gotten our Mark Stone injury report. Just give it time, man.
Well, I'm sure the Avalanche are over right now too. Like
They're close. I looked and it was hilarious. Carolina is exactly at 0.
yeah.
They are 100% salary capped out. They have nothing. They're at 88 million perfectly. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, BS. I call BS.
No.
How?
That's what they had.
100%. Not one
100%.
over.
They not one over.
Not
They have
one under.
no salary cap space.
Get out of here. Unless they have Justin working for them in their accounting department, there's no fucking way. Something happened.
I'll double check it before we
Yeah.
leave tonight.
Yeah. So I mean, for what it's worth,
It sucks.
It sucks.
It's bad.
T's and P's. Everybody says that shit, but it just sucks, man. It sucks to see. And I do believe, man. I believe this is the craziest damn season to ever start a hockey podcast. I've never seen drama like this or incidents like this or just that much off ice stuff to talk about.
Sure.
And we're back. Little Mikey was the last thing you heard. Holy shit! What happened?
No clue.
What?
Just said something went wrong.
Well, hopefully we're back. I'm assuming we're back.
Hey, can somebody comment? Let
Yeah,
us know
yeah,
that
yeah. Are
you're
we back?
actually seeing this?
Moving on from that, if we're still on. So we had nothing.
But somebody just commented.
Oh, okay, good.
You're back.
All right, good deal.
Hey!
Moving on from that, talking about cap space, talking about deals. How about that Draisaitl deal? Huh?
Oh, my Lord.
Holy shnikey!
That was crazy.
You got something for that? Look at you. I see you reaching.
I was getting my tablet, like everything fucking
Everything just surged.
every little bit of fucking shit that I had running.
You got that graphic up top, man, for the Draisaitl deal.
That's what happened.
Hepatitis C later. Jesus, man.
Yeah, I got.
Did
this
somebody
graphic
turn
up.
they turned the Wi-Fi off? They unplugged all the Wi-Fi everywhere. Yeah, the internet just went down.
Here you go.
Draisaitl deal. Yeah, man, 8 years, 63 million. I do believe that Damian Waynes would say paid. Right? How you feel about that, Mikey? Yeah. Deserves it, right?
That's a tough one. I consider Leon Draisaitl one of the top 4 players in the entire NHL.
Right.
Is he worth the money? Yes, but 14 mil?
Yeah.
Second largest contract in NHL history.
Yeah.
14 million per year?
Yeah.
And then you got to think, I mean, McDavid comes up after this season, doesn't it?
I wonder what that core 4 would look like on paper. There you go. How about that?
Dude,
That's an expensive core 4, boys. Jesus.
and only 2 of them are worth the amount they're getting.
That's crazy, man. I almost feel like Canada and hockey
Evan
money.
Bouchard estimated for 10 million.
Yeah. Well, that's what
That-
you said. You said. So what's
No.
Bouchard looking at, right?
No,
Right, well, because you got to think if you and that's one of the main reasons that I went and I was like, where's Cap Friendly when I need it? Because I was looking it all up when I saw that he signed, and I was like,
he was underpaid his first contract.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a makeup
but, I
contract.
mean, I
that's
get that,
way more than
but
a makeup contract. Bro.
that's way more than a makeup contract.
Yeah.
If you're Edmonton, your window to win a Stanley Cup is this season,
They're not gonna win.
and they're not going to do it because you've got trash defense. Bouchard's the only defenseman you have.
You got
You had-
Darnell Nurse.
Darnell Nurse is not worth half that contract.
They
he's
should have
got.
kept Tyson Berry.
They should have kept Tyson Berry.
Yeah.
They should have also probably kept Broberg, but we're not going to go there
No, we got him.
because Edmonton's stupid.
Don't worry,
And
they're coming for our
it's-
UFAs next year, right?
It,
Where?
where?
I love
Where
the
are you going to get the
second-
money? Now, I will say, I looked. They've got about 3 or 4 guys that are going to be UFAs,
Yeah,
and there's like 1 or 2 that are RFAs. You've got potentially the best top line in the entire NHL, but you ain't got nothing else.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, Skinner had a good season. Yeah, you guys went to the Stanley Cup Finals, but you also beat 2 backup goalies to get there.
Okay, but you also have to think about what they added. Okay, but they added Jeff Skinner from Buffalo.
Waste of money. Dude ain't done shit in the last 5-6
He's
years.
a Skidder fan. He's a Skidder
My
fan.
ass,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
Done
done
shit.
nothing the
30
last 5 years.
30 plus goals.
Rumble.
That's nothing.
That's absolutely nothing.
30 plus goals.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
He's been completely and totally irrelevant for the last at least 4 or 5 seasons.
You're insane.
Irrelevant.
My ass.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
I don't
He
know
was
about
on a-
irrelevant.
How much is he making? How much is Skinner making this year?
Like 5-6
Yeah.
mil.
Yeah.
All right. They also added Victor Arvidsson from LA.
That one I'm cool with.
All
Good,
right.
that's a good move.
That's a great move.
Yeah.
Great
Because
pickup.
especially for Arvidsson, gets in the fuck out of LA.
All right.
Yep.
But you're completely wrong on the Jeff Skinner.
And you're completely
All right.
wrong about all
He's-
breads tasting the same, but here we are.
He is arguably better than most of anybody on the Blues. All right.
That's your point of reference.
That's your point.
I'm-
That's
I'm-
your-
A
you beat
marquee
me to it.
player,
What
a
I'm
marquee
saying.
player, or marquee team who can pay $14 million a year, and you're gonna be like, he's better than anybody on the Blues. What, have you been watching Cardinal games too, bro? Like, come on. Like,
No, what I'm saying is
That can't be your point of reference.
We're overpaying a bunch
Like-
of people, and you're going to say Jeff Skinner.
Currently, at the moment,
trash?
we're overpaying one person.
that's a lot of people to overpay,
Eh.
dude. That's a lot of people to
Yeah,
overpay.
I would say
I'm kind of with him on that nurse
most
deal.
contracts on the Blues are overpaid,
You're talking, dude.
for the most.
you-
But
You're talking apples and oranges, dude. Why can't fruit be compared?
yeah,
Like, It's two different things, though. That's a marquee player in the heart of Canada that made hockey, right? Those guys, when they don't win hockey games, they get punched at gas pumps. Okay, the Blues are loved forever. It's two different worlds. They should have nothing but the best.
what
They
did,
pay for nothing but the best.
what did Skinner have?
You know what I'm
last
saying?
year? What was
Like-
what did Jeff Skinner have?
20, 24,
You play
22,
hockey
and
in
46.
Canada,
He was a
man?
-2. But you also got to
Nobody cares
look.
about plus or minus.
You got to
No,
you look
plus
at
or minus,
22,
okay.
23. He had 35 goals and 47 assists.
Mhm.
But you also got to realize he was the number 1 guy on a piece of shit Buffalo Sabres team.
Not the
Yeah.
Who's
number one
now
guy.
who is now going to an Edmonton Oilers team where he's going to play second, maybe third, maybe second line.
I bet you he breaks the top line
This
more,
is my
more
Christmas.
than
I love
Eh,
it.
He
so
breaks-
much.
Jeff Skinner
I hope
breaks the top line.
for you. I hope you're right,
But he has
and I would
to.
love to be wrong on this.
Who plays on the top line?
Who plays on the
McDavid?
top line? McDavid, probably Yamamoto, and
Yamamoto is a third to fourth liner.
Yet he played with McDavid almost the entire season. Oh, Zach Hyman. Hyman's the other one. He's the one I
Hyman?
forgot.
Hyman is one
Hyman?
gigantic backboard. Just shoot the puck off me, bro.
You have
Yeah.
you have
You're not
Just
wrong.
shoot the puck off me, bro.
you have the one guy that came from the Sharks, Evander
Kane.
Evander Kane. All right,
He cut his
But-
wrist.
but
Kane
Draisaitl-
plays-
Draisaitl and
No,
McDavid
he's
are both-
LTIR, isn't he?
Draisaitl and McDavid are both centers, I believe.
Yes,
Right?
but there are a lot of times where they will, if it's the third period and they need a goal,
Jeff
They're gonna
Skinner,
play 'em
I
together.
believe, is a left winger, and
Mhm.
I predict, and Victor Arvidsson is a right winger, so I predict that Victor Iverson will be second line. Jeff Skinner will be top line. Zach Hyman, McDavid, Jeff Skinner.
I hope you're right. I just don't think you are.
Skinner is touted to be the glory. I've never.
And he's 25 to 30 goals every year. How is that trash?
It's not worth the
On
money.
an absolute trash teams, it means absolutely
Even
nothing.
more.
It's not worth the money.
Even
It's
more.
not. It's. I don't.
Not worth the
I don't
money.
think he's.
I
I
don't think it's
understand
worth
what
the
you're
money.
saying.
I will,
So I'm
I
not-
would
I'm
take
gonna
him over
retract a little
Kyrou.
bit.
I would take him over Thomas.
Your point of reference doesn't count.
because it's our home team.
You're talking
So,
about a
of course I'm gonna
Midwest
take
low
that.
market team and an Edmonton Oilers, dude. You're comparing.
The Oilers are one of the most
You're
historic
comparing
franchises
the
in all of the NHL.
Canadians, the Kings, the Rangers, fucking Islanders for that matter, to a Midwest sub-market team who won a Stanley Cup 6 years ago, dude. They're not top
We
tier
are
team.
considered a.
They don't have
mid-market
bank
team,
like there's
yeah.
not a damn person on the Blues team they're paying $14 million to. Not a chance.
None.
They never will. They never
Never.
have. Never have. Never
Never.
will, babe. But like, if you think about it for a minute, that is supposed to be the upper echelon, king ding-a-ling supreme. That is the hockey team that hockey is supposed to
Okay.
hockey the most.
Okay, but
So-
I'm not comparing Jeff Skinner from the Oilers. I'm comparing Jeff Skinner
To the
from
Blues.
the Sabres to the Blues.
And
which I
that's
think
also kind of where I'm at too. Is
I
that
From
think
the
is-
Sabres to the Blues, that's a different story.
That's we don't know what
That's
Jeff
Ryan
Skinner
O'Reilly
on the
level right
Oilers.
there.
Yeah.
We don't know what Jeff Skinner on the Oilers looks like.
I don't care. The
Right,
Jeff Skinner on the
exactly. So
Oilers
all-
doesn't deserve
All you
that
can do
cash,
is
though,
go
dude.
with Jeff Skinner from the Sabres,
And I
I'm comparing it to the
understand that.
Blues, who I also think is very comparable.
To the
I think
Sabres?
the Blues and the Sabres are a very comparable team.
I mean, they
They're
both
still
just
in a-
barely missed the
yeah.
playoffs last year.
They're
so
They're
very
still in a
point.
better market though. They're
It's-
still
when-
toting more money.
True.
They're still carrying a much bigger purse than the Blues, dude. Much bigger purse.
Dude, the Sabres?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
yeah.
I'd have to look it up. But
That's
I
a
don't think
Metro
so.
team. They're
I'm
not
ju-
a Central team. They're a Metro team, dude.
Yeah, but they got rid of a lot of their like Reinhardt gone.
Yeah, they have
their
money.
goaltending is
They
low.
have money.
Oh, I thought you said they were like overcap.
No. They're
Oh,
a
okay,
market
yeah,
team.
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
a market
Yeah,
team.
yeah,
They
yeah.
have
Okay,
money.
we're-
They've got a
we're
way
saying the
bigger
same
market
thing.
than
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
saying the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing.
They have
Okay.
money. They're
Yeah,
a big market.
I'm going to
man.
retract just a little bit.
Okay.
And I mean this sincerely. I want you to be correct.
Mhm.
I want that, but knowing that he was on that shitty of a team,
And I get he's old.
and I get
older.
he is older, but he is still a great player.
Mhm.
He's going to be overshadowed the moment he gets there. He's going to be overshadowed. I hope he cracks that top six pairing, but I don't think he's going to.
You don't even think he'll be top 6.
I would love for him to be on the. I would love for him to at least make it to the second line.
I'm just.
But barring injuries and everything like that, I currently at the moment do not see it happening. Yeah, Kane's out. Maybe he slides into Kane's spot. That puts him immediately in the top
Is
six.
Kane out still for
Kane's
that
out
wrist?
LTIR.
He
He's
hurt
going
his
to be out
wrist.
for a hot minute.
That wrist.
Here,
shit
my
again?
wrist. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
wrist?
Here, my wrist. I will
But I hope you're correct.
personally.
And I hope Skinner comes out and has a fucking monster year. I just personally don't see it happening.
personally, for me, boys, I will have a silicone bucket of popcorn ready to pop to watch the thread on our text thread between you two about 2 months into the season. I cannot wait.
Buffalo is a much
super
bigger
excited.
market than St.
They
Louis.
are.
Oh, hell yeah.
because
It's
they're
a
in
metro.
the metro in the Eastern Conference.
Consider it like this. Okay, how much price of living, just in general.
Yeah.
The dead center, the central, is the Midwest, which is the cheapest. You don't get any more cheap than us, right? And then you go left or right or up or down. It's all bigger markets, dude. It's the same reason why we bitched for years and years and years and years about not getting a Winter Classic, and
Right.
then we finally got two,
Two.
and now we're getting another one, right? Like that was a big deal because we were never in that market. We were never the NHL darlings,
See,
if you will.
I don't get into
So.
any of that kind of stuff. I'm
Use a
only-
numbers guy.
I,
Use a
I- I
numbers
only,
guy.
I
It's
only
real
care
simple.
about players.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Which is great.
I was told today by someone who talked to you last week, who is like, I got full scope of that guy's fandom, and he really doesn't like hockey as much as he likes numbers. I'm like, yeah, that's true. He's like, he's not a hockey fan. I said, and I'll tell you something else about Justin, which is true with Justin's hockey fandom, which is the base of this podcast. That guy fans with his brain. I fan with my heart. And it's two different things, right?
Yeah.
And that's like him statistically, Money Puck. I always call you Money Puck. Statistically, that's the guy right there. But yeah, dude, when you start talking about markets and
And the whole thing about markets is all boils down to one thing. If you're not on a coast or an original six, we don't give two shits about your market.
your original six, and that's the thing about
You don't have a market.
you have to perform at a certain rate if you're going to spend that much money. That's such a big deal about Matthews and
bring this back
McDavid
up.
and shit. Like, you're not winning cups. Are you shitting me? How much money did we just shovel down your throat?
Do you not think
You
that
know?
Draisaitl is not worth $14 million? Taking it that Nylander got 13 last year.
I don't think
I'm
Nylander
still
was worth the 13.
astonished on that one.
His pockets got super
It's-
heavy.
Yeah, but it's like anything. Yeah, you know, it's like anything. As time goes on, you know, things got to go up. It put it in perspective. I read something the other day saying that was like 50. That would be the 51st highest contract in the MLB.
Can I interject with something that I wanted to do later?
Yeah.
And we do it now?
Yeah.
Can you go down? This just sums up exactly what we're talking about. Ryan G.
Okay.
Here you go.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Am I right? Am I
Yeah.
right?
Oh, look at that Blade Runner, dude.
But look at him. That's his mentality of inflation.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
I mean,
yeah, that's what we're talking about, right?
And when
Yeah.
when you really think about it, I mean, 14 million. You know, he is. Put it in fantasy perspective. He's the number 2 guy to go off the board. Generally, it's either him or McKinnon. All right, McDavid's number 1. I mean, who? I mean, I don't know. Bedard's throwing weird things up in keeper leagues and
Made me
and
laugh.
so on
he
and
was
so
number
forth.
49.
But
in the
like
NHL's top
redraft
50. It made
leagues-
me laugh.
Redraft leagues is generally McDavid and then Draisaitl or McKinnon, depending on who likes who. Me personally, number 2 would always be Austin Matthews, but
That's
you
where
know,
that's where
it's-
you gotta detach a little bit, and that's where it sucks, and that's where I lack and you are up, and vice versa. Yeah, they're supposed to on paper do XYZ. In my head, you play for the Edmonton Oilers, you get top dollar, you perform top dollar, you play for, you play for Toronto, you play for this, play for that. You're a market that should perform no matter what, Yeah,
He's not wrong. You're not
he's not
wrong.
wrong. He's
You're
not
not
wrong.
wrong.
And they're toting people to those states, like, dude.
for the people just listening, Michael commented, now you have to focus on free state tax.
100%.
Look at Vegas and Nashville.
And after listening to the Cam and Strick podcast,
Yeah.
you know damn well why Petro left.
Yeah.
Damn well. And he even said, Army even said on that podcast, he was offered what he asked for. He was offered that.
Mhm.
We were going to give him that, but no, non-tax states. And I know, we even talked about this personally.
Mhm.
I know the statistics on Backus left for $1 million. What an asshole.
Mhm.
No, dude, he left for all the money he could make in his life. Like,
Right.
but when you start
Good thing he
saying
did what he did too after
Yeah.
getting hurt and so on and so forth.
he had colitis for a year, he sat for a year in Boston.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like that does, Mikey, hell of a thing, little Mikey. That I call you little Michael. I'm sorry, listener Mikey, hell of a thing to say, because that plays into it. But what I was talking about detaching from the stats and using your heart a little bit in it is, dude, those darling market teams get top dollar. They charge a premium.
But Tim, I have no heart.
I know you don't have a heart,
So,
so it's hard to talk about stuff
That
to use
explains
your
a
heart.
lot.
yeah.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know.
Dead inside.
Oh,
They wrote a song about him, fucking dead inside.
A long time ago, my heart was just like fucking gone forever.
But yeah, dude, damn, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Hell yeah, bro. Another deal to be done. The
Oh, yeah.
Jarvis deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that up there.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 years, 63 million.
Yeah.
A year. No.
Yeah, fuck that. Dude. I mean, Jarvis is great. He
yeah,
had
yeah.
a great year too.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Like
Yeah.
really stepped up for Carolina.
Right.
I picked him up in like 2 of my leagues. It was great. Yeah, he's really good, solid.
Moving right along, man. I know we're kind of I didn't expect you two to start fist fighting.
Well, I mean,
I love
this
it.
is
No,
what
no,
we're
no,
here
no, no.
for.
I love
This
it.
is what we're
dude.
here for.
I
First and
love
foremost,
it.
dude. I'm a big Buffalo fan.
Yeah.
Okay, and it sucks.
Middle
because
stat.
and now Jeff Skinner. Like Buffalo, it to me is.
Don't worry, dude. They
it's
still got
kinda on-
Uka Luka Pukaloo.
Yeah,
They still
dude,
got
yeah,
him.
Yeah, they got Uka Puka, and man, dude, that team's stripped. It's
Yeah.
stripped,
Yeah.
and it's gonna suck watching Buffalo for a while. It's going to be watching Columbus, right? Like
Buffalo,
it's stripped down, man. There's not a lot there no more.
the Buffalo Sabres let the Dallas Stars rip their heart out in 1999 before you started watching hockey, and that's their problem.
Well, dude, when you look at the like back in the day, like I said, what Buffalo had Ryan Hart, like there is a Buffalo team,
Ryan O'Reilly,
that you look at and you're like, how the hell did that lose? You know,
because no one likes to play in Buffalo. That's another thing. Nobody likes to play in Buffalo. Like I've heard not only Cam, I know this is a Cam Jansen eccentric podcast. Not only Cam Jansen, I've heard Jamie Rivers. I've heard millions. I've heard many of hockey players after they retire talk about how much they hate just going to Buffalo in January or February. Yeah, it is just icy tundra and there's nothing there. Right.
That's where your can koozie that you usually use.
Could you imagine? Oh yeah, those guys kick ass, dude.
Yeah, they're from Buffalo.
I mean, I guess so. Also, that kind of plays into your mentality when you're there, right? Mm-hmm. If you don't like where you're at, good or bad, so that team should have been good on paper, right?
Yeah.
I fucking hate Buffalo. What happened to Berglund when he got traded to Buffalo? I'm crazy. I can't play anymore. Right? I mean, like people hate playing in Buffalo, notably. Like they notably don't like playing for Buffalo, which sucks because Buffalo Sabres have always been a team that's like right there, you know? They've always been a team that dude, Hasek played for Buffalo, right? I mean,
yeah.
Who the hell didn't like watching those games?
Exactly.
You know, I loved watching that 99 Stanley Cup final, but people hate playing in Buffalo, man. Just plain and simple. I don't know why.
How do I find this?
We look,
but fantastic radio, bro. I was getting ready to scoot on over to something else. Are you looking up a roster? I take it.
Yeah, I can switch it over. What do you want?
What you got?
No, I was looking up something.
The roster.
Where you want to move?
I was going back to the Blues because you're so hell-bent on comparing them to other market teams. So right there, we got Krug out for the whole season, right?
Yeah.
Done and done. A pre-arthritic ankle issue requiring surgery. And did you watch the presser?
I did not watch the presser.
I saw the stills. I saw him crying.
I saw the stills. It reminded me of Marchand for some reason.
Yeah. So he essentially in that presser said, you know, he hurt his ankle in Boston, and he's been trying to deal with it ever since. So, I mean, essentially what I heard in that presser was, this is why I've always been bad, guys.
Basically.
So we don't get a Torrey Krug for the entire season. Good news? What's that?
Gone forever.
100%.
That's the thing I was about to say too.
Done and done.
It's good news for us for the season, but potentially bad news for him because the surgery. I don't know the rumor of the name of it, but the type of surgery he's having. Some other players have had it before, and they've never.
You don't come back.
Put the skates back on.
No.
So there's a strong chance that we've seen Torrey Krug play his last game as a Blue and his last game in the entire NHL.
And honest to God, dude, I've always kind of felt bad for that guy because that was Petro's replacement.
That was him and Falk were Petro's replacements.
And he never compared, man.
No, neither one of them did.
He very much Sinead O'Connor'd it. It's, you know, so what's I didn't even look it up, but what's that cap coming off the books?
$6.5 million.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which I'm going to get into.
Let's do it.
Justin, I need your attention for this one. Okay. So I'm going to ask both of you. This is a multiple choice question.
Always go see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you might not this time. So if I'm not even going to say you're Doug Armstrong. You, Justin, and Tim.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You both, in different scenarios, are the GM of the St. Louis Blues.
Hell yeah.
Today, right now.
Free popcorn.
You had just under 2.3. So you had 2.2 with some change million before Krug hit LTIR. You just got an additional 6.5 million. You were sitting just under a week and a half before training camp starts. You are sitting just under 9 million in cap space. What do? Do you A, sign somebody now? B, wait until the training camp and the preseason and the season starts? 3, do you wait until trade deadline to maybe potentially boost yourself and snag somebody? Or 4, do you do absolutely nothing and you save that money?
Justin's looking, so I'm going to go.
Go for it.
I do not believe. Oh, God, this hurts. I do not believe that. Okay, but it's me.
Yes, you, not Doug Armstrong. You're not playing
Because
Doug
I know
Armstrong.
what Doug Armstrong. I think I know
You're
what Doug
Timmy
Armstrong would do.
DC.
Timmy DC. The Blues win the Stanley Cup every year.
Right.
So with that mentality, I wait till the trade deadline. I
You
make
had
a
just under $9 million.
I wait till the trade deadline. I make a splash that I know I can pay for years. Right. So like I don't do this crap where we sign Ryan Miller for a year
Right.
or we sign.
Or we use him as a rental.
Right. I don't do a rental.
And then get first round booted out of
No.
playoffs.
I
and he
find
leaves.
somebody who's on right then and there, and I want to lock them in for a year or two. And that's what I do. And I don't know what that looks like right now, but that's what I do. I go for the next 2-year window. I'm signing up somebody and I'm locking them.
So you're waiting.
And
You're waiting until we get close to that
let's see. Let's
February
see.
trade deadline.
Let's see on the trade deadline if we're going to win a Stanley Cup this year or not. Or let's see if we're in condition to win a Stanley Cup
Okay,
or
question. If you're within 10 points of a playoff spot the week before the trade deadline, are you looking?
not. Hell yes.
Okay.
I'm looking, I'm buying, and I'm keeping. Like, I don't want you to win a Stanley Cup with us this year. I want you to win the next 3 Stanley Cups with us. Yeah. Justin.
What you doing, sir? I'll give you the choices again. Are you getting somebody now? Are you waiting until the season starts? Are you going at trade deadline, or are you doing absolutely nothing with that just under $9 million that you have available to spend on your roster?
He says he's getting Skinner. No,
We got the money to do it. Make the fucking trade. Let's go.
Man, I wish I had a list of all available.
See, I was going to do that because I know there's a couple guys that are out there.
but you won't know.
But-
you won't know until later. Like that list changes come trade deadline.
Yeah.
Like who's going to lock in, who's not, right? So you don't even know what that looks like right now.
Because that's a scenario, where you could be like Edmonton right now, being like, Joe Hofer, Jake Neighbors, we're coming to get you because you done took 2 of our young boys that you wouldn't let
Not
play
with
in the
that cap.
NHL. That you, Edmonton, would not let play in the
Uh-huh.
NHL.
And nobody talks about that.
You kept them in the minors for a reason because you didn't have the salary cap space
Nobody
to bring them
talks
up.
about that. Nobody says a word about that.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got angry there for a second. I was pissed.
I saw red. You need to get back
Woo.
down into the mustard.
I'm down. I'm good.
I don't know. I mean, part of me wants to say just wait till the trade deadline and just see what's out there. And look more for the future rather than right now. I'm definitely not doing something right now.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I would.
I knew that was going to be out for me the moment I thought of it on the way here.
So I guess I'm gonna wait for the trade deadline, see what's out there, and see what we could possibly do with it.
Same time.
Yeah.
Cam Jansen. Oh, you can't say it. Oh, we're instructed we can't say it.
I
Oh.
apologize.
You better apologize to Mr. Cam Jansen.
You, Mikey.
Yeah, what do
Me,
you do?
it's currently at the moment I'm doing absolutely nothing. So I'm going with D. I'm doing nothing at all with that money. I am letting
Hold.
it sit
Right.
for the simple fact that what if somebody else gets hurt? What if
Exactly.
somebody else goes on LTIR and then all of a sudden we got $14 million sitting there waiting for us?
All I can think about is think about the rentals we've ever had and think about if we could have locked them in.
Exactly.
You know,
So
like
you're saying hold it, and
I'm holding.
there might be
there's
a
only 2
possibility
options.
you could go after a McDavid. Is that what you're saying?
he's a UFA.
he is
I
a-
don't.
he-
I don't think. I don't think.
They ain't paying him 14 million,
He
which
ain't
he's gonna
getting
want
that.
15
He's gonna want 15 because he wants to be
or
top
16.
dog.
They could weasel it out.
Nobody else can.
Nobody else.
Give me another team that could. You know, like
Utah.
Chicago.
Utah, Chicago.
You don't. I don't know what their cap space is, but I just
I don't
assume,
either, but
I just assume like
They're trading guys for pucks right now, bro.
that team is
Like-
other than Bedard. That team is very low budget.
Yeah,
and they will
you
be
know,
for a couple years.
couple million
Yeah.
per person, that kind of stuff. So I would just assume they have some money to throw around. They could
Yeah.
probably go after somebody real big.
yeah.
They
the
shelled out a
Sharks-
lot of money last year, and then half the guys they signed were for some reason gone before the season was
Yeah.
over with.
Nah.
Look at
They're
you,
in
Corey
a
Perry.
shit situation right
Yeah.
now, and it's called a rebuild.
And I would
You know?
also I'd throw
Like-
I would throw the Sharks in the boat for having the money to be able to do it.
Sharks in
Columbus,
a boat, you cheeky
Wow.
bastard! You
We-
throw the sharks in a boat.
Yeah. Columbus now, they really could go after
Yeah.
somebody.
Oh,
I mean,
Jesus Christ,
dude, you
yeah.
want to talk about fucking cap space? Like,
Yeah.
there.
Oh God, a Columbus Blue Jacket, Connor McDavid.
I already don't like him on Edmonton. Well, yeah, mine is only two situations. Option 1 and option B are 100% out.
Yeah.
Option 3 and
Love
option D are the two that I'm going to go with. I do that all the
I
time.
love that.
Yeah.
That's
You got three choices.
That's
A, do this. 2, do this. C, do this.
that's a Jeff Burton thing too. I love it so much.
I've always
I
done
love
that.
that.
But yeah, at the current moment right now, I'm not spending a single penny.
So I
Of
think
that
we all
just under
hold,
9
right?
million.
All three of us are pretty much in agreement.
Until
here.
I know where we're going. If
Right.
we hit the new year and we're second place in the Central Division and we're, sitting number 6 in the conference,
Yeah.
you best believe I'm going to be starting to make some phone calls, be like, hey, trade deadline's coming.
Exactly. I
What
mean,
are you-
you
what
don't
are
know,
you-
you
what
make
are
a
you
playoff
looking
push.
for?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've got 25 guys here under the age of 25. Some of them aren't quite working out the way we thought they would. What do you want?
Mhm.
Their stock is still high. I've got the money. So somebody you want off your books. I'm not doing anything at least until the new year.
That opens up that team too to go do whatever the hell they want to do.
Exactly.
They could shake the hell out of everything. Yeah.
We could be looking at a completely and totally different Blues roster come the
What they
trade
could
deadline
do-
just because of this one injury.
Depending on if Steen wants to put his fingers in it now or not, like his 2-year window could shrink. Like he could maybe shrink his window up, and maybe they're looking at contending next year.
No,
You know?
this is also a pretty risky injury, right? Like,
No,
There's a
that's
strong
what he
chance
said
he
earlier,
never
yeah.
plays
yeah,
again.
yeah. There's a
The
chance
stats
it's-
against players coming back from that surgery, that exact same surgery, are nil. Like he's going to have an arthritic issue corrected.
Yeah.
Does arthritis go away?
No, not really.
Ask
So
my knees.
yeah, no joke. How bad do your knees feel on a regular basis? So yeah, no, and the ankle, you need that to skate, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no.
Supposedly he was saying he hurt it in 2010.
Yeah, dude, that's
He-
what
he
kills me.
broke it. He broke his foot in 2010.
And you know what? Like to hell with. It's a whole nother conversation. Isn't that on the player to understand? So you're telling me for 14 years he's been babying an injury?
yeah,
You had money
yeah,
in Boston.
yeah.
Why the hell didn't you get your shit fixed?
Now do you see
then?
why they let him walk and they got rid of him?
I hate that shit, dude. When you start finding the underlying shit and oh my god, why didn't Torrey Krug ever shape out to be what he should? He's been fucking hurt for 14
I
years.
wonder if there's
you
maybe, if that's something he didn't disclose when he signed his contract.
It's like when you buy a house and you didn't find out that 19 people were murdered in it.
Right.
You know,
This wasn't on here.
You didn't put that on the Carfax. Yeah, that sucks, man. What's
did he put
little
up there?
Mikey saying there?
Back next
Krug
season.
ain't coming back next season.
And that's another thing that we also haven't pointed out yet. When he comes back, if he doesn't play this season, but he comes back next year, that full no trade clause is modified.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It's down to I think it's a 12 team.
12 team. Yeah,
It drops to that
Yeah.
12 team Krug's preferred list.
and that's a nice segue, man. It's
And
a
then
nice-
he gets no say on if we want to move him or
no,
not.
he gets to. He
But who's
has
gonna
to go.
take
Nobody's gonna fucking take
a
him.
one-legged skater that's
Nobody.
making 6.5
Is he a
million.
one way or a two way? He doesn't have a two way contract.
He's
There's
a no
in
way.
hell. Yeah, I was
He's
saying, sit him in
useless.
the fucking
Oh,
minors.
he's a power play master. He ain't done
Yeah.
shit for the Blues
That's
on
a
the
nice-
power play.
Hang on a minute before you segue.
yeah.
This is what I was talking about. The 2017-2018 Buffalo Sabres.
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
It's a blurry picture. It's all I could find. But I mean, dude, Evander Kane.
Jesus Christ, I can't.
That is a
it-
terrible
yeah,
picture.
Yeah, it's a
my
bad
God.
picture. Evander Kane.
How many
Ryan
have I had?
O'Reilly. God damn, I can't see any of these. God dang it. I searched forever for this picture.
Crack journalism, bro. Well, to segue while you look that up again.
I got it pulled up here. I can
Okay,
see it
go
on
ahead.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
what
it
you
on
got?
my phone.
What you got?
I just can't see it on the damn picture.
I'll start you with Ryan O'Reilly.
Evander Kane,
Evander
Ryan
Kane.
O'Reilly, Brian Gennado,
Spillman.
Tyler Ennis, Jack Eichel, Sam Reinhart, Dmitry Kulikov, Ramis
Dolan.
Ristolainen.
Ristolainen.
Yeah.
Fucking great. Linus Olmark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a shocker right there. They had Allmark and just see you.
Meow, meow.
See you,
Evan
kid.
Nobody
Rodriguez,
wants to
William
play.
Carrier.
Evan Rodriguez?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he played for them.
I didn't know he played for that. Must have been a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, how did this team?
They
not-
had
Exactly.
a good team.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's the point exactly. Like on paper, right? But if they don't like where they go every day to practice and they don't like where they go, like notably, people fucking hate playing. They hate playing in two places. They hate playing in Edmonton,
Yeah.
and they hate playing in Buffalo.
Okay. All right.
No one likes playing there.
I'm just saying, you look at that team, you're like, God,
How
damn.
the hell hasn't Connor McDavid won a goddamn Stanley Cup with the lineup put behind him? You know, last season, not
You
on
know
the
who
table.
you know who I
You know,
forgot
I mean-
about with Edmonton though?
What's up?
Fucking RNH, man. The Nuge.
The dude.
He's up there too. But
He's-
you know, they put him on the third line all the time, even though he doesn't deserve
They
it.
have too many marquee players. Too many stars, not enough vanilla ice cream that nobody thinks about, right? What did Jamie Rivers say? Fucking a nice scoop of vanilla ice cream get you there, and you don't talk about it a lot, but it's always there.
Mhm.
You know what that vanilla ice cream's name was here? Carl Gunnarsson. Yeah. We hated Carl Gunnarsson. Overpaid piece of shit.
Everybody said the same thing about Bowmeister.
Bowmeister, overpaid piece
Oh,
of shit.
Dude, there were so many people
Overpaid
hating
piece
on
of shit.
Bowmeister
When did this defense fall apart? When Petro,
and
Bowmeister,
Bowmeister.
and Gunnarsson all
boom.
came off.
Yeah.
All came off.
Boom. You've had a defensive hole since then.
All right.
Ugh. Army.
Transition.
Transitioning into Army real quick. So we both listened, obviously, to the Army podcast that Cam and Strick put out.
It's great.
Fantastic.
I
Yeah,
loved it.
I meant to. I never got.
I got a couple of
was-
take- I got-
It was great.
Oh, do you want us to save you
just-
spoilers?
Tell me what it's about.
Two notable things on my end. I know you had some stuff. I'm gonna let you go first.
I actually
Oh,
already talked about.
Oh,
it.
did you? Oh, okay.
That was with the whole
Oh,
Tour Creek
okay.
thing. That's what I had. Sorry.
Two notable things I took away from that was they asked him flat out what his two regrets were with the St. Louis Blues. And what his I'm
Petro's
sorry,
gotta be
what
one
his
of
two regrets were as a GM, because he was in Dallas for a long time.
Long time.
Hence Hitchcock, hence Dallas Drake, hence Brett Hall, like all of it, right?
Yeah.
Coming back to St. Louis is because of the Dallas Stars via 1999 when they shouldn't have won a Stanley Cup, skate in the crease, right? So
Tell
they
me
asked him.
Petro's.
Yeah,
No.
two of them. One of them's Petro, and he said we offered him everything he wanted. So, like little Mikey or like listener Mikey said, I think that did come down to a tax-free state. I really do. I saw Petro's house that he bought. Whew, I'm fairly certain that came down to a tax-free state. Very, very certain that it did. His other, I thought what was really interesting was his other regret was stripping Madonna of the captaincy.
Yep.
And
When I heard that, I
Holy
stopped typing
shit.
and just went,
what?
"What?"
He said he fucked up. He's
Yeah.
like, we fucking shook the whole team up and we shouldn't have.
Yep.
Like Mike Madonna playing hockey when you were watching hockey? Mike Madonna,
He
Dallas
might have been
Star.
he might have been
legend.
in Detroit at that point.
Oh god, that
I was
doesn't
gonna
count.
say I don't remember.
Yeah.
But-
Mike Madonna, amazing. In Mighty Ducks.
In Mighty Ducks.
In the movie Mighty Ducks.
Was supposed to have the speaking lines, but Basil McRae took it instead because Madonna,
got
joke.
nothing.
he got
Basil
nothing.
McRae's bad.
Dude has no charisma whatsoever
Did
at
you
all.
know that Basil
But he can
McRae?
play some wicked hockey.
Like my starter blues was like Andy McDonald, Brad
Yeah.
Boys.
We talked
Oh
about
yeah,
this
that's
today. actually.
040506 ish.
Me and Mikey talked about that today because the original podcast name for this show was going to be 17 and 31 left in regulation because Justin had been watching hockey for 17 years and I had been watching it for 31 years.
We'd have to change it every year though.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't thinking hell of a logo, but yeah, we'd have to change it every year and it wouldn't make sense, right? But yeah, no, I thought that was super interesting. If you haven't listened to that too, listener Mikey,
Same thing.
you need to listen to that if you haven't. I got one more thing, and then we can get to the fun part. And this part transitions into that part. I didn't have a graphic for it, but it's gonna come up when we get to the jerseys that we're gonna talk about. But okay, I can make Justin relate to it. Justin, you're wearing a hat, and it's the Vancouver Canucks, and you're wearing the '90s logo. If I was not allowed to wear only Blues hats, I do not put other logos on my body, notably, unless I'm wearing my Toronto Maple Leafs signed Cujo jersey, which I don't wear. But that would be one I would wear. That is the killerest fucking '90s logo ever.
He
I
listened
love
when
that.
it came out.
Yeah, it's good shit, man.
That was good stuff to listen to. I enjoyed all 3 hours of the whole podcast.
3
It was
hours.
great.
Dude, I even love Cam and Strick banter back and
Just
forth.
bullshitting with each other
So
for an hour
good.
and a half, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, here's Doug Armstrong.
Good.
I was like, cool.
Canucks though, that '90s Canucks logo, that fly and skate, I love it so much, man. And
Yeah, this is like one of my favorite hats. Jamie got it for me.
I love it,
last
dude.
Christmas or my last.
I remember
birthday,
sending
one of
you
the
that.
two.
Did I send you that, or did you send it to me? And I was like, that fucking hat is
No,
killer.
no, no. we just talked about the jersey.
Yeah.
And like, because there was a point where we were going to throw up our favorite jerseys throughout the league.
I still have it. I still have it. Yeah, we'll
eventually
get
have to
there.
do that.
Yeah.
But
I didn't
no,
expect
this
our
was-
off-season shows to be so badass.
This was like probably my top one
Mhm.
that I liked. You know?
when this year when
So.
they did the flat black helmets with that jersey.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
man.
fantastic, man.
So this will cause you, and it won't be an issue for you.
Okay.
This will cause you to change your answer to the next thing.
Okay.
Because we're taking Bure off the table. And I
Fuck
can
him.
and I can relate it to you. You watch Full House, right?
I did, yeah.
You know who DJ is, right?
Yeah.
Vladimir Bure has a brother whose name is
What's his name, Tim?
I don't remember, but he married Candace,
Okay.
and her name is
I
now
knew-
Candace Bure.
Yeah, I knew that she
Vladimir
married
Bure was quote unquote the Russian rocket. He won't sign that.
No, he wasn't.
Vladimir Bure?
That was his
I'm
brother.
not Vladimir Bure, Pavel Bure. So it's Vladimir Bure
Is the one that married DJ.
that married DJ.
Yes.
Pavel Bure is the Russian rocket. He
Blues legend,
won't sign it.
Bure.
Yeah, Blues legend. Like Yakubov. he
like Phoenix Copley.
like Ryan Miller. He won't sign Russian Rocket now. Any signing I've ever seen for Pavel Bure says
Ever?
will not sign Russian Rocket. It is for war, and I am not for war.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Fair enough.
But anyway, so those two together. Oh, I got a card on it. Shit, Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Their dad,
It never ends.
their dad just passed away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So their dad, but I didn't, and that sucks, dude. Again, more death. Why not? That sucks. But I didn't know a damn thing about their dad. Their dad's a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, right? He's also a 3-time Olympic medal winner.
Well, he played for Russia. What do you expect?
No, swimming.
No, shit. Okay.
3-time Olympic swimming medal winner.
Nice.
2 cups with I'm sorry, 4-time Olympic swimmer. Jesus Christ. 3 bronze, 1 silver. Jesus. 10 years with the New Jersey Devils organization as a coach, as a conditioning coach. So he technically won 2 cups
Yes.
with Jersey. And
Were
he
those
passed
the 90s cups?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's been with them 10 years, but that was a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah. So he's with them in the 90s. He passed away at 74. He had a heart attack while swimming.
Oh, nice.
He's an Olympic swimmer and he drowned. Fucking sucks, man.
That does suck.
That brings me to this.
Why
that
do you have to kill the
God
mood,
damn,
dude?
I know. Well, that brings me to this
Justin
fun.
and I were yelling at each other. We were laughing
But
over
I got
Corey
fun
Krug.
stuff. So that brings me to this. And
Yeah.
me and Mikey have been playing this game for about 2 weeks on Facebook. Okay. We talked about it last week. There's a social media hockey beast who has been putting up a logo and then who's your player? Or what is the first player
What's
you
the
think
first
of when you
player
see
that
this?
come when you think of when you see this jersey?
Me and Mikey are averaging about 35 to 40 fucking replies just on each
Yeah.
other's reply.
Just on each other.
We're playing Movie Pass with it, like you
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
And he almost had me yesterday with the New York Islanders. And I said to myself, we're doing the Canucks tomorrow. I got a Bure story. It'll fit hand in hand. And I shit you not, when you got out of that car today and you had that Canucks hat on, I'm like, you son of a bitch. But not even that. The hockey beast for today, who is the player you think of when you see this? The fucking Vancouver Canucks.
Oh.
I made this graphic last night. I sent it to him.
And I totally forgot because you know it happens.
Oh my God, man.
so I immediately throw up mine, and all of a sudden Tim's like, "No spoilers!
paused.
Pause, shelf it."
So we're
No,
gonna start.
you gave me like you were like, oh, you peaked. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, you got in stream nerd,
Anytime
you
I wear-
son of a bitch.
If I wear a black shirt, I wear this hat, or I have a black Blues hat that I wear.
I love that hat too.
Yeah.
So you're
So-
first up, man, for sure. Who is your Vancouver Canuck?
Brock Besser.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he's the first one that comes.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah.
You-
We want a movie pass this with you eventually, but we both talked about it. You wouldn't last.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Like-
something, like that's something only you guys
Yeah.
can do. I mean, I don't go deep like
Yeah.
you know, like 2005 ish, 2004 ish. That's where I started.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Me personally, obviously Pavel Bure is on the list, but first and foremost, first thing I think of when I see that jersey is Captain Kirk, fucking Captain Kirk McLean,
Kurt McLean.
the
Dude.
save. Oh,
that
Woo-wee.
in a time when guys were scoring 70, 80 goals a season, the fact that he was one of the top goalies in the league for so
Stopped
long,
also.
The
and he was a
Sedin-
stand-up.
Sedin sisters.
He was a stand-up goalie.
2 girls, no cup. Two girls, no cup. Yeah.
For me, obviously, I'm not allowed to use it, but I see the Vancouver logo like that.
Yeah,
Obviously, there's
you're
two
right.
that come to mind. It's Pavel Bure and it's Kurt McLean.
Yep.
It's those two.
It's not
But if
Trevor-
you're making me choose somebody else, I'm gonna have to go with Elias Pettersson.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
He's
go.
the one that he's the first one that pops into my head. After that, immediately after that is Quinn Hughes. Then it's Gino Ojic.
No Cliff Ronning.
No Cliff Ronning because I remember him as a Blue. I remember him and I almost said fantasizing. That's not even correct.
You're not gonna go with Thatcher.
Thatcher?
Yeah,
Thatcher?
it was a big
Thatcher.
deal.
Nobody's calling for Thatcher on the end of the bench when the game needs one.
Thatcher.
Yet they made the playoffs
Bring in
last year because
Thatcher.
of Thatcher.
I thought they were gonna win. Oh.
I mean, it would have went
They were
Besser,
on the move, man.
Patterson, Thatcher, Quinn Hughes. Like
I could keep going, man. Esatikinen
Yeah.
played for them.
Trevor Linden.
Trevor Linden. That's almost my
Yeah,
third.
that
Trevor
guy.
Linden.
He was
Uh,
phenomenal.
But for sure, like Captain Kirk. Does it do anything at all for you to watch like highlights from the 90s? That does nothing
No.
for you, does it? It's fucking- I cry in my bed when I watch those. And you're like, yeah, nah, I don't care.
No, when I-
Their plus minuses are shit, Tim. I don't care.
no, when I see like a good play, like I'm like, oh yeah, hell's yeah. But it does. I mean,
Nothing.
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 Nothing. You know, like I just don't feel it. Like
All
you
right,
guys
man.
do.
It's right here.
Yeah.
You don't have it. I did have somebody come up to me, no shit, and they're like, that guy doesn't really even like follow his heart with hockey. He follows the numbers. I said, yeah. I was like, did he talk to you? He's like, yeah. And I kind of judge him. I'm like, I go, what? He's like, yeah, he's a numbers guy. I was like, yeah, that's I was like, that was
I know
kind
exactly
of
who you're talking to.
yeah.
I was talking
that
about-
was kind of the premise of the show. And the idea was we were gonna have a fantasy segment every week. And I told him today, I was like, and we would go into the fantasy segment and watch the numbers drop just from 4 to 1.
also that was a lot of work.
That's a shit ton of work on your part.
There's
man.
other people.
This
who can
dude
do that. I
bought
don't
this
need to
dude
do
bought
that.
a fucking tablet for it. Like, and what do you do with it now? Hit me, Justin. Hell yeah, we have so dude, and it's already 8:30. All right,
We've been really long-winded and gotten some
I'm
really
gonna
good talks out
scrap.
tonight.
I'm gonna scrap. No, okay, we're gonna go anyway. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
All right, man. The here locally, I know that people listen to this podcast all over the world. I've seen the social media department has reported back. We are huge in the Middle East. They've
Yeah.
sent me the Twitter follows. It's all ISIS.
Mhm.
Like we are gigantic in the Middle East. So tune out for a second. But here locally, we are located in Granite City. That's in Illinois. It's weird, right? Like two of us are huge Blues fans. We actually live in Illinois. We're nowhere near Chicago though. But here locally, I have completed my mission. I got the last piece of it put together yesterday. There is a concert venue in town called The Mill. Mikey, unfortunately, there's a Van Halen tribute band playing there right now.
And you decided not to tell me?
They exclusively only play David Lee Roth Van Halen.
Ah!
They were on the point this morning. They were on
Stop
the morning
talking.
show this
Stop
morning
talking.
with the mayor of Granite City in the Point Studios with the guys from the Riz show. They're over there playing right now, and they're playing at a venue called The Mill. And this place opened up last year, and by all accounts, it was bar bands. Like the bands we used to go watch. We're playing there, and we're like, it's cool. We have bars though, right?
Yeah.
There's someone else in charge of booking over there. I have 2 mandates scheduled with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have an 80s new wave band that you and I are going to go watch.
Down.
VIP tickets with a bartender are $25 a piece.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You and I are also going to go see a Pantera tribute band in October.
What's the name of the tribute band?
Cowboys from Hell. Hell yeah.
Did you see the
No, I'm sorry. Shit, that's Cemetery Gates. The band's name is Cemetery Gates. I'm
Is
sorry.
it Cemetery
Yeah,
Gates?
it's Cemetery Gates. Yeah.
Okay.
I
I was about to say, is it really Cowboys from
No.
Hell though? 'Cause
Yeah,
Did you
yeah, yeah,
see where
Craig Gass.
were they actually?
Do you know who Craig Gass is?
I do not.
So I have a photo of me and Craig Gass on stage with my wife and Kyle and Kayla. Kayla makes these. Craig Gass is there, and Jeff Burton's tweaking my nipple.
Nice.
And Craig Gass played a Rizzuto show live. He's a comedian who is really, really in tune with metal bands. Okay. Craig Gass had the opportunity to open last week for Pantera at a club that holds about 200 people. They were playing a show. Oh, no, strike that from the record. That's not fucking Pantera. What am I saying? The Pantera tribute band that's playing locally, right? Or nationally right now. That is not Pantera. But he had a chance to open for them. So he does this comedy set. Well, before the show starts, he goes out and tells everyone it's a band called Cowboys from Hell.
Right.
And that they're a Pantera tribute band, right? So, like, word broke of that in no time, and all the Pantera fans realized it was actually going to be Pantera, so they flooded this club. So he gets on stage. He's like, guys, it's not the tribute band called Cowboys from Hell. It is Pantera, and they are filming and recording a live album tonight, which they weren't. So he was joking. He also said he was their producer and manager. He's a comedian, right? So that was like a social media shitstorm. They had to come out and make an official statement saying they weren't recording an album. And fucking Pantera tribute band played for 200 people. Yeah, so it's not Cowboys from Hell. It's Cemetery Gates, which I've seen videos of those guys. They're the real fucking deal. I would go see them before I go see that shit they're calling Pantera. No
Really?
joke. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
That's not Pantera. I've talked
Well,
about
no,
it a
I
million
get that.
times. That's
I
a
get
money
that.
grab.
I understand that.
Like, fuck that. And the reason they had to make a statement was because they can't record music. Like, that fan base, I think, would destroy that band.
Oh, absolutely.
They cannot record music and call it Pantera. They can't. Anyway, that's
Moving on.
Clownvis is coming.
Who?
That Clownvis? You don't know who Clownvis? Clownvis? He's the clown Elvis. So Clownvis is coming to the Mill in Granite City as well. And I talked my wife into going, and she hates Elvis music. I'm stoked. But I have to force feed her like 4 or 5 margaritas and tacos before we go. So, dude, all I'm trying to say, though,
Good call.
is that Mill...
sounds like a really good compromise there, Casey. Well done.
It's going to be a good time, right?
Good job, man.
All I'm saying is, like, half a block over from us, dude, they have somebody else running their booking, and there's good bands playing there. I asked Justin to go to about 6 of these with me. Oh, wait, no, I didn't ask you to go to any of these with me. There's no way in hell you go to any of them. I have 2 mandates with Mikey, a date night with my wife, and I know you won't go.
Maybe even more mandates with me. We got to wait and see who's coming.
Justin won't go.
You want to go see the Black Crows with me?
I'm going to say the Black Crowes. I'll be jealous again. Hell yeah.
They're going to be at the factory.
All right, man. I have Justin's got a lot, man. I don't want to cut you out. I got one up there called Actors. Throw that up. I just thought this was funny and it segues into what I want to talk about. You blow it up for Mikey. You know every single one of these people. You do not know their fucking name. Name one person on that board. 2 of them are on Fast and Furious movies.
Eric Roberts.
Oh, come on, bro.
Michael Cudlitz on the left, second row. His name's David something. Keith David is the black dude on
Mikey,
the second
you're
row.
the anomaly. Okay. Yeah, you're the anomaly.
Vinny Jones right above
Jesus
Keith David.
Christ, this is a terrible
But-
segment.
Second row, third line down. That's Hector.
You know, this doesn't count. You guys,
That is
yeah,
Hector.
it's Hector.
That's the dude that had the monkey come out his ass. And
he,
Bruce
he
Almighty.
only goes by Hector, by the way.
You guys still don't know his name. You
That's
don't know his.
that's
I don't know
That's
his
his name.
real name.
Hector.
I know
That's
the
it.
guy in the very bottom left.
has a-
Isn't that
he-
Tom Hanks?
He has a last name, but he can't pronounce it.
This is failure all the way around. I didn't think about Justin. Also, you probably watch a lot of procedurals with all of these people.
This
you
guy
know
up
who
here
these
is
people are?
Phoenix something.
I don't know
It's
any
Vinny
of
Jones.
these.
It's Vinny Jones.
Vinny Jones.
I
Vinny
didn't
Jones.
realize that was the
I'm
guy.
the Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh shit! See, yeah, I know him from that. That guy.
Eric Roberts was in the best of the best. How do you think I don't know him?
Second row, number 1. I know him from Walking Dead,
Michael Cudlitz. Yeah, he played Abraham.
but he's actually from Mighty Ducks 3.
He was in Mighty Ducks 3, yes.
Which I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
You get the
The guy
guy
in the way upper left is like William something.
3 the first spot, number 3 on the row 3 there. You get him when Bradley Cooper says no,
Yeah.
right? And that brings me to this question. The whole reason I put that up there, which you guys just destroyed,
You're welcome.
I was gonna
was
say Mikey did. I got one.
my question is, honest to God, and we can be quick because I know Justin's got some stuff and I want to get to his stuff. We can be 100% quick here, man. But who, honestly, would you cast in a biopic movie of yourself? I've got my answer.
Kevin Smith. You can't use Kevin Smith.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go first, so I'll give you time to marinate. Okay.
That's a tough one.
Me personally, right now, physically as I am, it would be Brendan Fraser in The Whale. But once I get back down to fighting weight, I'm gonna say Kevin James, and
Yeah,
it's
that's a good
twofold,
pick,
right? Because I kind of look like the guy, right? But I got okay, my last job I was at before I got my current job, I just wanted to live out the king and queens, right? I have the hot obtainable or overly hot unobtainable wife for mine. Like I out batted my coverage or whatever. So why not drive the fucking truck, right? The UPS truck. It just fits, man. So me, Kevin James. That's who plays me in my biopic.
Can I pick Pete DeBoer?
I was gonna say, is he gonna pick Pete DeBoer? But he's not an actor, so no, you can't, dude.
I mean,
He looks just like you.
plays one on TV.
You got to pick
Mikey,
the.
who
Yeah,
you
Mikey,
going?
who you got?
I don't know.
I've been getting this my entire life. It's one of two people.
Yeah.
Number one is Devin Rattray, is what his name is. He's the one who played Buzz in Home Alone.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
Never
the way
mind.
that he looks
Yeah.
now, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I see that.
Yeah, give me a 2024 look on that. Ooh, Buzz's girlfriend. Oh shit.
Yeah, see,
I
the,
can see that.
I can
the
see
current-
it.
the current one?
Okay.
and the
Okay.
other one when I was younger was the kid who played Donkey Lips in what was it, Salute Your Shorts?
Oh shit. Okay.
Because I was the fat kid and everybody
Camp
was like,
on
yep,
on
that's
us.
you.
We hold you in our heart when
I
we
don't-
think
dude,
about you.
I don't know.
It would be Pete DeBoer, but
Pete DeBoer.
it can't be
I
Pete
mean,
DeBoer.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
That's
Who-
why I brought it up, man. Who would it be? Who would he be?
I don't know. I'd have to. That's a thinker for me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you better come next week with it.
Okay.
You better come, Justin.
So
Now it better come.
you don't
Come
come.
on the window.
So
It's Melissa
you
Etheridge.
have something that I listened to Melissa Etheridge today just because of our conversation, and I gotta tell you, like, I love 3 Melissa Etheridge songs. All right, like I'm the only one, which is what I was referencing. Come to my window, not spelled that way. And yeah. So here's the thing, though. I realized listening to those Melissa Etheridge banger songs.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds like a Marlboro Red.
Yeah.
Like she sounds like like she
Yeah.
sounds like a Marlboro Red.
Yeah.
Banger. Listen to all of them though.
Yeah.
I really
Good on you.
do like the
Good on
I'm
you.
the only one because it's just a.
Yeah. And you know
It's
what?
like, okay, this is a kicking beat right here.
When I was younger,
Da-na-na-na.
I thought that was a Judd song when I was
So
younger.
did I.
Yeah. I thought it was
So
a
did I.
Judd song. When I
When I first heard it, I thought it was the same chick that did Black Velvet in the early 90s.
yeah, that's right. That's the same.
It's the same sound.
No
It's the
joke.
same voice.
Justin?
But
He's like, what?
I concur.
Whatever you guys say.
So we've got stuff I want to talk about with you. And we also have a 3 and 9. What do you think about pushing at 3 and 9? 'Cause
Yeah, okay.
I want to ask you about something first before you get into your slides that I want to know about because I don't know what the hell that's all about.
Oh, dude, it's like 5. It'll take like 2 minutes.
Okay,
it's
good.
It's just some bullshit
Good,
that
'cause
I
I wanna-
found.
well, I wanna
just thought
talk-
They were funny. I
Yes.
found one, and I thought.
Do you want to do that first? Let's do that real quick.
I was like, fucking, like Tim would get a kick out of.
I'm
this,
coming
and
back.
then-
I'm coming back to you on something else. So go
Okay.
ahead, hit us with this goosebump.
So, I mean-
what you got?
It's goosebumps.
What's
Yeah,
it?
yeah. But
Ermiger.
so I found the Limp Bizkit one first, and it made me laugh. So then I just
Why
went,
I'm afraid of chainsaws?
yes.
Look at the fucking chainsaw.
So then I was like, dude, is
that
there a
explains
bunch
a
of
lot.
these? I was like, is there a bunch of these? Because there's a shirt. This is a shirt.
That's a shirt.
This is a shirt that you
Send
can
me
buy.
the link,
Yeah, this is, and I,
dude. I have to
laughed
have
hard.
that.
So then I started.
Could
like,
that be a sticker?
I was like, I wonder, is there a lot of other fake like Goosebump books? So this
Can you
one,
blow them up?
This one is here, I'm pretty sure.
I need to.
Really need to go to the
I really need to go.
I really need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hey, I
And
feel
then-
that though.
It's just one of those days.
Oh my god, spaghetti.
Spaghetti again. Something's wrong with mom. Right?
What the? Oh, I didn't realize they had little things on
Yeah,
them too.
Night of the Spider. It says Cheryl saw a spider in the bathroom, so she set her entire house on fire just to be sure.
Jesus Christ.
But is the spider really dead? Right? But no, they get better, dude.
They get better?
Oh yeah, Dad.
The bear,
The bear is
making
way too
love.
close. And then
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods is getting weird. All right, now it gets better. The boy who masturbated too much. And then demon semen.
Demon semen. Oh my
They thought
god.
hydroxychloroquine was the cure, but once the alien DNA mutated the COVID, it was too late.
What the fuck? What?
It gets better. My best friend Joseph Stalin.
Whoa, dude.
No.
Oh my
Look,
god.
it says, turns out, not such a bad guy.
Holy shit.
And then over here, welcome to Tinder.
Bro.
Just- and-
Oh my god. What's it say? Oh, what?
what?
It says something. Oh.
Open wide and say mouthwash.
Oh god. Oh, that's the original. Yeah.
probably. And then I was a middle-aged wage slave.
What the
Reality is the worst nightmare. And then my favorite of all, I hate camping and I hate you, Dad,
Jesus Christ.
which just made me laugh.
Oh my god. And the cats in the cradle.
What do
and
you
the
mean
soup.
no Wi-Fi? This sucks, Dad.
Oh my God, that's Daryl.
Did you ask Daryl for that quote?
Dude,
What do you mean there's no Wi-Fi? This sucks, Dad.
I went down a rabbit hole. There are
Holy
30 million
shit.
of those.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, I could have. You could have did a whole
Dude,
show
So
with all of those, and
We're
some
gonna
of them,
do a whole show.
some
with
of
those.
them you couldn't. Like some of them are dirty.
yeah.
Right,
You're gonna
like-
have to send some of those to the
But-
chat.
But
Yeah.
yeah, dude, they're like just Google fake Goosebump books.
I have
It's a
I have
billion
to
of
have the Limp Bizkit one for
yeah,
the
yeah.
sticker
Just
wall. I
Google
have to
Limp
have
Bizkit
that.
Goosebump book shirt. You'll
Holy
find a
shit.
billion links.
That's amazing.
It's on Amazon, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. I believe I saw it on Amazon.
Oh, dude,
Oh
that is
my God,
amazing. Good
that's
job, dude.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's-
That's amazing.
It just made me laugh, and then
Holy
I
shit.
ended up
See
down a
why.
rabbit hole.
Demon semen.
Demon
Oh my
semen.
God.
I hate camping and I hate you, Dad. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
All right, man. I want to talk about this because Justin brought up something to me earlier this week, and then ended up showing it to us in the Pod Bros. And honestly, it gave me one of these. Made me kind of do this, but I don't think that we can really talk about it. I don't know that Mikey is in on your superpower. I know we probably touched on it, but do you think you could give maybe a couple minutes to just give Mikey your superpower, and I'll give him a for instance or two?
My superpower.
What's your superpower, Justin?
Well, my ADD.
No, it's more than that. It's super. Come on, man. It's called justifying things.
Well, it's
All right.
it's called ADD, and it's called hyperfixation.
Hyperfixation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have we
That's-
ever
that's
talked
a
about
super-
this?
We have not. That's a superpower.
Justin had, and it's no shit, dude. And it's been since as long as I can remember.
Okay.
Like I'm talking about down to the. I would say it went down to like the way he did his hair and wore his jinkos to now.
You have
Is
my
that accurate? Is that accurate?
Once all the weed wore off from like once I got away from my parents, it really ramped up.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
just
And like it, so you think about it growing up, like Mikey, you don't know, but like growing up, my parents just smoked a ton of weed. And they would drop me off at school, they would hotbox me on the way to school.
unknowingly.
Right? Yeah. Just, I mean, it's the 80s and 90s, like it's whatever. So when I'd get to school, I'd just be chill as fuck and just,
Justin was this most
I was
calm person I've ever met
I
in
was
my
pretty
life.
calm to just be like, yeah, dude,
Yeah,
whatever
dude.
we're doing. But once I got away from that, like that's when I really started
Yeah.
to be like I obsess over things. And like that's one of the reasons why I like numbers. It's one of the reasons why like why I play video games that I play, and the ones that I like the most
For-
are ones that are number based and strategy based. And
For a
that
good
kind
point of reference on our show, it is the Gambino watermelon phase because he was really into fucking juicing right then and there.
stuff.
And he was buying the Gambino watermelon to juice because you were
Yeah.
juicing, right?
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
was so,
So
like
what I'll end up doing
Yeah.
is I'll get on any social media or YouTube or whatever, and I will just focus. I will watch everything that I possibly can.
there's a
Dude, it's I mean the leather thing, right?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Tim was talking about this damn leather wallet that he wanted some guy from
Right here.
Second String Leather to make.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I can make that.
It's made out of hockey equipment. Shit, that's my bank card. It's made out of hockey equipment, right? And I was wanting to buy one. There was a guy who made a bunch of them out of blues equipment.
Jamie said it's
and
justing it
It's
up.
justing it up. It's justifying. I used to call it justifying thing.
Yeah.
Justifying thing. I wanted this wallet, and this guy wanted like $500 for it, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy. And I hit him up, and I'm like, hey, when will you make more of those? He's like, all of my pieces are one pieces. They're only made out of one, and there won't be any more. And I'm like, it's a little lame. And Justin's like,
info, yeah,
no shit. And Justin's like, I can make that. And next thing I know, Justin's like making leather wallets.
While I was
Yeah.
on the phone with him, like looking at the pictures, I was already ordering stuff off Amazon to like make leather stuff.
It's a
And then
hyper fixation. Man, for sure.
I just watched every bit of leather making stuff on YouTube, and then that was the first thing I ever made.
The reason it's called a superpower, in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't think it enables him of anything. I think it makes him a better person at 90% of everything. Justin can do shit that I can't do, and it's because he fucking researches shit down to a
But it
T.
only works for things I'm interested
It's
in.
only if he's interested in it. That's why it's a superpower.
Like if
too.
you're like, hey Justin, go build a rocket to take us to Mars, I'm not
He's
interested
like,
in
fuck
that.
that.
I
No.
don't care.
Or if I'm like, hey Justin, go watch the complete history of the Detroit Red Wings versus the Colorado Avalanche, he's not going to do that, right?
No.
But if he's in and he's invested, all cylinders are firing, and that dude will be, in my opinion, it's why he's so fantastic at like 90% of everything he does, man.
Thanks, man.
But no joke, like you were like that, right?
Yeah.
So there was a time in your life where you were super into comic books.
Yeah.
Me too. We weren't talking like when I was into comic books.
Yeah.
And I don't think we were talking when you were into comic books either, right?
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
You
I
remember like my 25th birthday party?
Yup.
Like all I got was comic books.
Omnibusts and shit. Yeah. So I was into comic books for a long time too. He was in comic books. Single issues are a murder.
Yeah.
Like before you know it, you snap your fingers and you've got fucking boxes upon boxes that weigh 60, 70 pounds and they're just everywhere. Right. We both talked about this a lot. When I actually 6 years ago, I sold my entire comic book collection for a PS4, essentially, is what I bought with it. That's outdated and my son makes fun of every day. I bought it to play games with him. Justin has been out of comic book single issues for a long time too.
Yeah, I started to buy in trade paperbacks.
Yeah,
so is
sensible.
what I started doing. I sold all of my single issues. I remember like all the Walking Dead that I had. I sold to some chick that we went to high school with, off of Facebook or whatever. I think she bought them for her kid or whatnot.
Yeah,
and then I had a bunch of other like New Avengers, Next Avengers, like all the like a lot of Hulk stuff.
You're a Marvel guy as far as comic books,
Spider-Man and stuff. Well, I mean, Image comics as well, like Invincible, the Astounding Wolfman. Man, I don't even know. Like there was a bunch,
right?
Like anything Robert Kirkman got into, I was down with. Yeah.
Pretty much point of it though is Justin has been in the comics for a long time, right? And both of us have talked about how insane it is trying
not
to
as long as you would think.
Collect.
Eric Davies
issues.
is the one that got me into comic books. For
Yeah.
the most part.
Yeah.
So
big comic book dude.
Yeah.
I was at the point in my life where I had pull lists. Every Wednesday is new comic book day. Every Wednesday, and it happened just like it was supposed to. So I jumped into the New 52 DC, which is notably the shittiest time to ever get into comics, right?
Yep.
And I collected damn near every New 52 comic. I was up to a point where I was like spending almost $50 a week on comics, and I didn't have $15 a week to spend on comics. And yeah, that escalates quickly, right? Comic books are designed in such a fantastic fucking way where they tell you a little bit of a story to get you to read another story. Get you to read another story. Get you to read another story.
But if you're reasonable about
if you're reasonable about it, and that's how I went into it, reasonable, dirt cheap, broke, reasonably.
Yeah.
That's how I went into it. I was going to collect Batman, Detective Comics, and Batman and Robin. And that's it, dude.
Mhm.
I think I had like 30 pull lists going when I shut it down. So with all that long story being said, Justin told me on Tuesday, dude, did you know that they made it's your stuff? Yeah.
Well, they made, so I'm a big Alien fan. So it's my number one movie ever. And I love the Alien franchise. And they just like came out just this month, like a week ago, they came out with Avengers versus Aliens.
Ooh.
And basically aliens come down, drop 4, queens, and, they take over the world. And the Avengers, who are old as fuck, by the way,
right?
in this, like
they're in their 40s, bro. No,
like the Hulk,
man.
is like bald.
Yeah.
Like, he's old. Like they're in 60s, 70s, and like all the new heroes are like the new Avengers kind of thing. And all these aliens come down and they just fuck them up. And it's up to the old Avengers, the ones that are still alive at least, to like come and save the planet again. And that's the whole thing. It's going to be like only 4 issues, like,
4 issues. So that's what he tells me on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's 4 issues, dude. It's a mini series. I'm going to go get them and I'm going to have them pull them probably for the next 4.
Yeah.
For 4 issues. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Right on. And when he said that, I was like, I used to love Wednesdays. I used to love sitting down and reading all those comic books too.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I started getting the itch. I started
Yeah.
So keep going.
Okay. So I was looking up that stuff like to find out more information about it and that kind of stuff. And I guess it switched my algorithm in a way to where all of a sudden I started getting fed like on TikTok and YouTube and all this stuff, like more and more comic book stuff. And I came across like a new thing, and I went and bought the first 5 issues of so this Aliens versus Avengers is what I bought. But I went and bought the first 5 issues of this Rook Exodus.
I told him. I told him Tuesday. Tuesday,
like,
when he told me this, I said, "Oh, guess who's back in the game?
So
guess who's back in the single issue game?" And he goes, "Nah, man." And then today, when he sent us in Pod Bros a pile of fucking comic books.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, this one, it got me. And then I think we're gonna take the boys up there and have them pick out like something they want to read and
then
just add it to the
Wednesdays.
pull list
Wednesdays can be a family trip.
Yeah,
that'd be cool as
dude,
shit.
It's monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so once a month you go up there and spend $20.
It's fine, dude. It's all good, and I'm fucking for it. Like I love comic books, dude. I didn't get to read.
I sat down and read the first 3 issues of that today,
and that's the thing. I know a lot of people that collect comic books and don't break the bin. Like I read every single one of them that I could. Like I read everything. What I hate though is how they rope you, dude. It's so designed to rope you in to like you got to read this one, got to read this one, got to read this one, and it's so addicting that like I saw you with your issues. I'm like, they got them boards. They got them plastic on there too. Like that's a comic book, man. But you're back. You're back. You sent us a text message in the thread, and you're like, "I'm back, boy."
those are like I have them pulling those, and I
will say that
I would like to get back into the Hulk. That would be great.
See? Now there's a couple things about this, and I don't agree with it. Like when I first got into comics, digital comics were just starting. I don't fuck with digital comics. Like I need it in my hands. Do you?
I did.
Yeah.
I don't anymore, but I did.
Yeah.
I watched or didn't watch. I read all of the Walking Dead all the way to the very end.
Yep.
And I wasn't like I knew who Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. I knew who they all were, but I didn't really know, like the whole Marvel story and everything. So we're sitting there watching one of the movies. I want to say it might have been Civil War, but all of a sudden Thanos goes, "Fine, I'll do it myself." And I looked over to the guy sitting next to me because I knew Katie didn't fucking know. And I was like, "Who's that?" He's like, "That's Thanos." I'm like, "Thanos? Who the fuck is Thanos?" So I went and I looked up. I was like, "Okay, here's the Infinity Saga." Read the whole thing.
Oh,
I was like, "Oh,
that's
okay.
awesome.
That's cool." But yeah, other than that, like, I mean,
dude,
I got into a couple of the Dragon Age ones that they did through Dark Horse Comics. I got into some of those.
Yeah.
But those were kind of like somebody was reading it as they were like showing the page. So I was more listening to it than actually reading it.
Yeah.
Right.
I've done that with a couple different things. But for the most part, it's like it was never
Image Comics makes badass stuff too.
That's who's making this.
And I noticed that when you sent that too.
Yeah,
Dark
that's who
Horse and
makes-
Image.
That's who made all of Walking Dead.
So
That's who makes.
I don't remember which
Invincible.
it's either Dark Horse or Image did Corey Taylor's comic book House of Golden Bones. I got all 6 of those. Like I do still have some single issues.
Mhm.
Batman Damned. I got the number 1 Batman Damned that's not censored. Like I want to get that book graded. That would be a wall book for me.
I still have all my Invincible.
Yeah.
All the Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass.
I
Yeah.
have all of
So
the
he
Kick-Ass.
gave me a Kick-Ass Trayback 1 to read. I never read it though, but I love the show. I would love it's just so the thing about comic books is this, man. Like, what do we always say about movies and TV shows?
There's
Too much content.
Too much content.
Now you add a universe of comic books on top of it, and it's like, fuck.
And
It's
that's
just
also
so
one of the
much.
reasons why I kind of want to just steer clear of like DC and
Yeah.
and Marvel altogether, right? Like this Rook,
Yeah,
that's
independent.
single story,
Yeah.
independent, just over. Dude, there's a Rick and Morty comic. That
Yeah.
I could get down with that.
I don't know.
really
I've
could.
always felt like those mainstream comics, like there's always a comic of something like that's mainstream. I always think that they're just kind of pinching the bag a little more, you know. But no, DC and Marvel have a formula, and it's a formula like a cigarette company, and it's hook them, get the damn hooks in them, and there's nothing wrong with. Dude, we're talking about reading for fuck's sake, you know, like, but hook them, get them in, rope them into another story, dude. TMNT, I have always loved TMNT from the movies and the cartoon.
Last
Right?
Ronin.
I have always wanted to read the comic books, the Eastman comic books. Never read them. Right now, they're getting ready to adapt the Last Ronin into a live action Netflix TV show,
I want to.
and I've never read the Last Ronin,
Neither have I.
and I want to read it before I
So,
watch it.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a standalone story.
yeah, that's just a
Yeah,
trade.
you
That's just a
go buy-
trade.
Yeah, you just
But
go buy
I've
the
always
book.
wanted to go back and read the original TMNT books, and it's omnibuses, dude. It's homework. Same thing with Walking Dead. Like I got into Walking Dead with the shows, wanted to go back and read the books. And I'm like, how many? They're like, oh, there's like 6 omnibuses. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And if you don't know what an omnibus is, it's the size of my fridge. You know? It's a Bible. Dude.
Yeah, it's anywhere from like 6 to 8 trade paperbacks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're
trade paperbacks 1 to 6 issues. Or 6
yeah.
to 12.
I think it's 6
6 to
to
12?
12.
Yeah.
I thought it was 6 to 12.
Maybe it's 6 to 12.
But I mean, either
Jesus
which way. I
Christ,
mean, dude,
so much
reading
content.
comics go like way
Yeah, it goes fast. It only goes slow when you've got 30
to
pull
read.
list.
And
which is what I had.
I'm
Man.
not doing any of that.
And the return on
Yeah.
your investment on those are not great.
Now, what I am excited is to see what the kids pick. And
Yeah, dude,
what would
that'd
be
be cool.
is I could also read whatever they're reading.
Yeah,
right?
nice.
I
You could
just-
double dip.
I can snag that.
That's awesome.
So hopefully they pick out something cool.
I
But yeah,
still have a ton of trade backs that I've never got to. Same thing, TikTok / Reels, whatever video streaming thing you use, man. TikTok, Reels, Instagram,
they're
it's
all
all
the
the same shit. They hooked me into that dark universe,
Mhm.
that DC or dark universe. I've got that trade paperback at the house. Never even cracked the bind. But I want to read it. I have it
mean,
because I want to read
that-
it.
that
you know?
damn
I heard
podcast-
that Dark Universe was.
It
good.
looks insane.
I
I've
heard it
got
was good.
I've got number 1 at the house just from a TikTok where the dude's like, let me tell you in a minute why you're gonna go read every one of these comic books. You know?
That,
So I'm
dude,
like,
that's the guy that got me into that Rook.
is it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what he said. Let
Yeah.
me tell you why you're going to start reading this book. And I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell? I followed him too.
Yeah.
I hopefully he doesn't keep popping up on my
He's
shit.
going to.
But Mikey, have you ever listened to Batman Unbound?
Oh,
No, I have not. What is Batman
God.
Unbound?
it's
I-
super consumable because it's over and
Yeah,
the guy who voiced him's dead.
is dead. Yeah.
It's on Spotify. Only reason I had to download fucking Spotify on my phone.
Yeah, just go on Spotify, type in
Batman
Batman Unbound. It's
Unbound.
like a 8 episode.
Oh, dude, you'll
like
sit in
hour
your
long,
fucking car.
like multi.
You won't go into a
multi-actor-
building for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multi-actor, like
It's so good.
voiced Batman.
7
like-
or 8
It's like 7 or 8 episodes. It's fantastic.
half-hour
They're-
episodes, I think.
Are they only a half hour?
I could do that. in a
45
day.
minutes.
I want to say they were a full
I
hour.
can do that
45
while I'm
minutes,
working.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude, it is
So
it is
good.
so good.
I was so stoked because we
So is it-
consumed that when it came out, and I was so stoked for the next season. And the voice actor that does
Kevin
him-
Conroy passed away.
No, that's my Batman.
Grown ass men
Not
talking
him.
about comic books. Darrow.
Daryl,
Darrow.
the hell are you doing, Daryl? What are you doing on Facebook? That's for old people.
We're just
Uh,
gonna. No,
There's
he's
a
on
grown ass
YouTube.
man took 2 weeks
on-
off work to read
He's
a
on
book.
He's on YouTube.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, what I like this. I can see who's on what.
Who's on
most
what?
most people are on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Batman Damned though. It's just check it out. Batman. No, it's not Damned. That's my book.
Unbound.
Unbound.
Batman Unbound. Yeah.
Unbound.
So is it kind of like how it used to be? Like my grandma and grandpa used to always tell me about listening to the radio.
Yes,
like that right there.
Exactly.
That thing right
Yeah,
there.
that thing right there.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Not as
It's
not as
exactly-
noir.
Not as-
Not as
No, dude,
noir.
it is exactly what.
it's not
So it's,
noir.
basically,
he's
so
talking
it's
about.
basically just an episode in podcast form.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon Age is doing that right now with
Yeah.
Vows and Vengeance for
But
the
it's-
coming out of the
and
new
dude,
game.
it's easy. Like, dude, it's no different from Critical Role. It really
It's a
is.
new episode
For
tonight.
Yeah,
Batman.
there's no
There
different
you go.
than any of that kind of.
Kevin
stuff.
Conroy. That's my Batman.
That's my Batman.
That's my Batman number one all the time, every time. And that brings me to more Batman talk, unfortunately.
What's
I
wrong with Batman
watched
talk?
I watched all of the Cape Crusader on vacation. Holy shit. If you watched the Batman animated series when you were a kid, or if you watched, I know Justin is Batman, Superman, Friends.
No, I'm
Or,
Batman Superman Adventures. Which
Same.
is,
Same.
It's the same.
Took off. You watched this Batman.
I was a Toonami kid
Yeah.
more than I was a WB kid.
right. If you
thus the
I'm a
Japanese
Darkwing Duck,
animation.
Animaniacs, and then all of a
WB.
sudden you bust into
WB.
Yeah.
Batman.
But if
Gundam
you
and Full Metal Jacket, yeah.
One Punch
Ghost in a
Man.
Shell.
One Punch Man?
That's newer stuff, but I have
Chainsaw
watched it.
Man.
Chainsaw Man is newer.
My Hero
now
Academia.
it would be Kaiju number 8 is what everybody's ripping on. I have those books. So
Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8.
way better than Kaiju number 6.
It's essentially, dude, if you want to know what it is, it's a Japanese animation, also a manga. It's about a bunch of people that fight these giant kaijus. This guy ends
Like
up,
Pacific Rim along the
Yeah.
lines of that?
yeah, very much.
Or
that.
like maybe even like Godzilla universe
but
type
very-
thing? But
Yeah, kind of, but smaller, just big monsters, whatever. And then think of it kind of like Attack on Titan, right? He
Oh.
gets kind of bit or infected or whatever, and for whatever reason he can turn into one, just like Attack on Titan, right? So it's kind of a cross between the two, and apparently it is the number one Japanese animation out right now. Everybody loves it. It's gonna beat Solo Leveling if you fucked with Solo Leveling.
never heard of that.
Solo Leveling is also amazing. You would love it.
I know they're bringing out a
Tim,
new Dragon
not-
Ball.
Not for Tim. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super will be coming out here soon. Yeah,
Yep.
but the
Well-
newest season. Where they go intergalactic. with that
Nice.
stuff. Yeah, they get off.
I only
off
ever really got into animes with Bleach. Like I watched the entire first season
Bleach.
of Attack on Titan, but I never watched the rest of it.
Dude, Tim. If
Nirvana
anything,
album?
if anything, Tim would love the
Nirvana
music
sucked.
from Attack on Titan. He would love the music.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
the music
dude.
is phenomenal.
I'll send you some shit from Attack on Titan. Some like music from it. You'll be like, this is fucking good.
Yeah.
And I think no matter what, you would watch it. You'd be like, I could watch this just because of the music. It's that good. So
It's like heavy metal 2000.
yeah. It's metally. Yeah, it's pretty good.
No, like heavy metal 2000, the cartoon.
So, but I mean, I dig a lot of that stuff. Demon Slayer.
One
So-
Punch Man.
Is it wrong to hit on girls in a dungeon?
You're starting to like the names are starting to get to like Rush songs.
some of these
Subdivisions.
They call me
Uh,
the One Punch Man.
One Punch
Do,
Man.
do, do. Yes, that's
good
what I.
No, dude. Batman Cape Crusader. Yeah. Grown up Batman animated series, all noir. Pretty much black and white. They kill a lot of villains in the first
It's
season.
all black and white.
It looks black and white. It's not
Okay.
black and white. It noir is kind of that feel of black and white,
Is that
right?
like?
Do you know what
noir?
noir means? Like the
Is that new demure?
like
whatever
this-
people keep talking
no,
about. I don't know.
that's- that fucking like this when this came out. This right here, Detective Comics. This is
Casey, did you say something with
yeah.
demure?
No, she won't stop saying it.
Yeah,
This,
I keep hearing it on things. Oh, that's so demure, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Mean?
Fucking, I hate trends. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's not popular because when you were kids, it's popular because it's fashion. This is noir. The hat. So essentially 50s, 60s, right?
Okay,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
hat,
yeah,
all that. Like the
You haven't watched the Batman
Take
Cthulhu?
this mug for a ride.
yeah.
The Batman Cthulhu.
I haven't. No,
Dude,
I also
I've
haven't
heard
watched.
about it, but I haven't.
Oh,
I
seen
haven't
it's so
watched
good.
Batman by Gaslight
good.
either.
Yeah,
I wanna watch that.
That's good too.
But this Batman Cape Crusader, dude, I think you would like it. Like they kill a lot of villains. in the
If you
beginning.
can't tell, I
Like,
watch a lot of cartoons.
Did you ever watch The Killing Joke?
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
He didn't
yeah,
like.
yeah.
He doesn't like Killing Joke.
I liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I liked it.
I
thought it
liked
was
it.
Great.
And that's Mark Hamill.
Yes.
If anything, I would say DC is so much better at animation than Marvel.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
But I've watched all of them. I just like over
See,
over the past, like when you were on vacation, I think I watched all of the Crisis, the DC Crisis.
Yeah, you said
stuff.
they sucked.
Yeah, they were terrible.
yeah.
It was the first time I was ever like, God, these are boring.
Yeah.
But
I have so many
for the most
Batman
part, they're
cartoons
always
to
really good.
watch. It's not even funny.
me and Jamie were just talking about starting up X-Men 97.
I watched it's 5 seasons of X-Men.
Because we were talking about
It's 5 seasons of the original X-Men.
Yeah.
I started rewatching it.
Yeah.
So good. Even better than the first time I watched it. But watch that first because 97 picks up where the old one
where the original
stopped.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a
Oh,
it's
okay.
a
it's a continuation of
that's
the
why it's
story.
97 because X-Men, the original X-Men 90s cartoon
96.
ended in 96. So that's X-Men
Same year Kurt
97.
Cobain died. It was a terrible year.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain died and X-Men went off the air. It was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
So
All I got now
have
is
you
Ren
watched
and
all
Stimpy.
of Wolverine and Deadpool yet on your
For the
phone?
most part, yeah.
Have you seen the cameos?
Jamie hasn't.
Have you
There's
seen the
other people
cameos?
have? Yes, I know all the cameos.
There's a guy in there, and he's also in X-Men, the original cartoon,
Yeah.
and he says like there's so much adult in that.
yeah,
Like, you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you both know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Okay. She can control me anytime. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But no, Batman Cape Crusader, check that. I would check that out if I were you. I didn't really dig on how they did Harley Quinn. I thought that was kind of weird.
Mhm.
It's all different. It's all different.
Yeah.
Like, it's all different. It's pretty badass. It's the closest we'll ever get to Conroy. Like, and the dude who did the voice for Batman Beyond, who's in Drew Carey, or Batman Brave and Bold.
Boy
And
Meets World.
Drew Carey. No. Brave and
Oh,
Bold.
you're thinking Oswald.
Oswald
And he was
from
also
Drew
in Office
Carey.
Space.
He's in this.
Yeah.
But he's Two-Face.
Really?
Yeah.
He did. You know, dude. I mean, the number of people that played Batman or
Oh, yeah.
other things. I think Neil Patrick Harris played Batman in one of the animated.
Did he really?
Yeah. He was either Batman
I know
or
Will,
Nightwing.
Will Friedle did.
Yeah.
yeah.
And he was Eric Matthews on Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
He
he
did
played Batman
after
Beyond.
he did Batman Beyond.
He
It
was
after
Terry
the
McGinnis from
animated
Batman.
series.
Yeah, he was Terry
He
McGinnis
was
for Batman
he
Beyond.
was the voice of
He was-
Batman for Batman Beyond.
He was also Lionel in the Thundercats remake.
Oh yeah, no shit. You
Yeah.
told me that. I forgot about that. I didn't watch
Yeah.
Thunder.
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 A
Thundercats.
bunch of fucking nerds. Yeah, grown ass man pushing 40, talking about Batman, not so demure.
The Daryl?
yeah. Daryl's up in here.
How's the exhaust going, buddy?
What happened?
He wants it's a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole thing. Daryl wants to buy an Infinity.
Oh, G35.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, Daryl, let me know. It's a G35.
He
isn't it?
sent me a
It's
marketplace.
it's the closest thing you're gonna get to a Nissan 350.
350Z.
Yeah.
He
It's
sent me
essentially
he
the same
sent
thing.
me a marketplace and they're like
Same motor.
$5,500. And he didn't
That's a
read.
good price.
Yeah, he didn't read the description, and I just replied back with something from the description. I was like, Daryl, it literally says in the description, certainly not a perfect car. It needs work,
Yeah,
but $5,500
I mean, an Infinity for 5,500. Does it run?
needs work. Certainly not a perfect car. Daryl's way into cars right now. Daryl's
Okay.
also way into taking his shirt off. Can we get it? Like, shit, put a shirt on. That dude. He was asking me for dollar bills essentially the other night. And he was doing the Chris Farley. You about to know where the weight room is? I'm like, if we get it. Hey, buddy. This is your future.
my
Good
my-
luck.
my youngest will do like 50 sit-ups. He'll come in the room and be like, "Do you notice?" And I'll be like, "Notice what?" He's like, "I just got done."
Dude,
doing
if
50 sit-ups."
if
I'm
we
like,
got
nobody's gonna notice that right away.
if we got
kid.
Lucas and Daryl in the
Yeah.
same room, there would be just
I've got.
we'd have to leave. We'd have to leave. You're
He
not.
sounds
No
like
one's
a
allowed over.
riot.
No one's allowed over.
He sounds like a riot. I'm
No
gonna
one's
get
allowed
y'all
over,
out.
and
I'm
he's
gonna
not
get y'all
going
out at
anywhere.
some point in time.
He's not going anywhere. He can't make it. He's got to wash his hair. Boys, they closed the doors and turned the lights off.
yeah.
And my son's watching on YouTube. We must be really going past, huh?
Yeah,
He
he's,
did.
he's
Shit.
like, where the hell is everybody?
Did we get? We didn't even get through. You want to save that 3 and 5 or 3 and 9?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do it.
Boys, this
We'll
was
do
a
it next
blast.
Because, dude,
We are
because-
going to get to something real
bro,
quick.
it is.
Hold on.
It is gonna be tough.
It's 9:15, but we forgot. My God, Mikey socks. Jesus Christ.
Eh,
We're talking
Hey.
comic book nerd stuff. Maybe it's because Mikey socks.
hey,
Brought to you by Paddlers still.
Yeah.
Superman socks. Hell yeah. Hit me, Justin.
Oh yeah. Oh no, not that one.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Hello there.
Mikey actually
Hello
touching base. Hello.
Obi-Wan.
Mikey touching base with
General Kenobi.
Paddlers auction winner of all time. Ted, Martha's brother.
He has the socks.
He
We're
has
good
the
to go.
socks.
He has the socks. We're
Well,
good.
man, I guess we're gonna shut it down. We want to thank GCRX for letting us stay here after they turn the lights on. are off.
Yep.
Boys, I appreciate it. This is a hell of a time. This was mostly hockey and mostly. It
Mostly.
was a good time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hockey.
Talk a lot. There's a lot of hockey.
G37 or G35. Go G35. Don't fuck with the G37.
With what money?
You know what the best
With
part
what
about
money?
all this is?
Like,
It's September.
I know.
We get hockey
It's coming, man.
Yeah.
very soon.
It's coming. So
And
yeah,
I'm
you mentioned
happy.
training camp.
Training camp blue starts the 19th.
19th. Yep.
Mhm.
We got enough shows at the mill to keep us busy until then. So yeah,
I'm gonna figure
we're all
out
set.
I'm gonna
Casey's
figure
out there like
fantasy.
hockey. You guys are gonna talk more hockey? Oh god.
I'll be figuring out the fantasy stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, fantasy
Deal.
listener Mikey was asking when we're getting that together. So
Yeah.
he's wanting to know.
Just check your inbox.
And you said you got somebody
Yeah, I got one who's wanting in too.
wanting in.
2 hours
Send
spent on the same damn comic books.
Hey, Daryl, here's
Is
an
that
idea.
Daryl?
Shut your mouth.
Oh, Daryl, who doesn't
Alright.
believe in reading.
We done?
Yeah, I think we're done. Thank you to GCRX. We want to thank everybody letting us do our thing here and leaving, letting us lock the place up.
Thank you, Lucky
Um,
Lolas.
Thank you, Lucky Lolas. We want to thank Mikey for his socks. We want to thank Justin for his hat and his hyperfixation.
Well
And
done.
we want to thank Daryl. Thanks for listening, Daryl. We appreciate you too.
Mhm.
Little jerk. I love you.
What
Uh,
the fuck is that? Hold on! Hold on! Her sister was a witch, right?
That's a hockey, you know. It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Grow up, bro! Grow up!
This concludes another episode on GCRX Radio, your podcast network. The views and opinions expressed are those of the content creators and not of the podcast network.